It's here. It's happened. It's done. Lukaku is officially a Chelsea player because you see, whenever like these kind of signings happen, I always want to wait. I always want to wait until it is fully confirmed because once it's fully confirmed, that's when you can sort of break down and do the full analysis. Because what I like to do is get real tactical, because when you know how it is. I told you this is the home of football analysis. And I think to do proper analysis, you've got to go really intense, get into the formations, the psychologies, the movements, and so forth. So I didn't want to do that before any signature was done because you don't want to now go into detail with analysis before it's done. But guys, this is for, because again, I get it. Haaland was ideal. Haaland, I feel as if Chelsea had gotten a Haaland, it's a done deal. Because Lukaku may not be the perfect striker, he is the best possible striker for what Chelsea need. And I think especially when you think about the fact of the struggle that Chelsea have had to go through with Werner, the pain that's KGB double agents, useless crap class A brick spy has also gone through is crazy. And I just hope that people realize, because I know there are some people out there who say, oh, Werner is this, Werner contributes and so forth. I hope those psychopaths, those idiots who don't know ball can see that no. There are no ifs, buts, or ands. That guy is useless. So guys, this is for Bram. This is for Marina. Because Marina, I doubted you. And Marina, I wanted Haaland and so forth, but you got the deal done because it would have been a disaster if Chelsea had gone into the new season without a striker. It would have been a full-on 100% disaster if that happened. So I'm so glad and I'm happy that it's strikers. And so this is for Marina, this is for Bram, and also this is for Romelu Lukaku. Welcome home. You're back in your house and the work starts here. Let's hit it. So before we even get to the pitch and formation and so forth, Chelsea should be happy. Because I'm from the old school. I don't do these modern strikers. I don't do this falseness. I'm from the old school. And when I'm from the old school, how I grew up, you have your striker because the striker is a specialist position. The inside forward, the number 10, doesn't understand what it means to be a striker. It is a particular discipline for specific players. And specific players understand how to play that specific position. So unless you know how to play that specific position, then there's no point in even saying anything. There's no point in even saying anything because it's very important that you have to understand how to play that position. And that's why when people say, who are the best strikers? I don't put Messi and Cristiano there. Because I get that Messi and Cristiano are amazing goal scorers, but they're not strikers. Because for me, when you say striker, that is a positional discipline. That is where a player who operates in a particular area of the pitch, because it's about the structure of your team. Because if you're getting a goal scorer who is an inside forward, the structure of the team has to change. So a guy who understands how to play inside the 18-yard box, outside the 18-yard box, a guy who understands how to play against defenders, between central to defenders and so forth, is very important. And as you saw, even when you watch that Sevilla game, when you watch that, I keep calling Villarreal Sevilla, even when you watch that Villarreal game, I'll level with you. I still can't believe Chelsea won that Champions League. Hence why I said, that's Champions League win for Chelsea. People need to give Chelsea lots more credit. They have to give Chelsea a lot more credit because it is almost like 2012 was a full-on miracle. So 2012 was a miracle beyond all miracles. But this was almost a mini miracle because it's like, wait a minute, Chelsea, because even in 2012, Chelsea won that with a striker, perhaps one of the greatest clutch strikers of all time in Drogba. But for this situation, Chelsea, they won this without a striker. because Havertz is a goal scorer. He's not a striker. And I don't know what Timo Werner is. Because I know Timo Werner isn't a striker. I know that the guy isn't a footballer as well. So I'm not sure what Timo Werner is. So the fact that a striker has now landed, it's time to celebrate. Because what you now have, or what you hope for, because guys, I'm cautious optimistic, what you now hope for is a greater consistency of goals. The goal frequency will increase. What you also have is, which is what we'll get into in the tactics, is presence. Presence is important because Havertz, he's a guy that doesn't like to play inside the box. He likes to play all around. Timo Werner, remember Timo Werner, strength was that he plays off of the striker. He doesn't actually play within that striker place. He plays off of the striker. So the only guy who plays in that striker's role is Tammy Abraham, who doesn't get played. But obviously, Tammy Abraham isn't obviously built for the kind of football that Chelsea are looking for. He's not really built for that. That's not his thing. That's not his bag. So this represents a huge, massive level up, because if things go well, because again, look how he could flop. But if Lukaku fits into this team, if he works well with the rest of this team, Chelsea are very strong candidates to do something very special this season. But again, that's open as is if Lukaku says what's up, they're strong candidates to do something big this season. So remember, if there are any Chelsea fans who want to talk in on this, DM me on Twitter. I'll drop you the link. Any Chelsea fans who want to talk about it, DM me on Twitter, and I will drop you the link. But guys, before we go into this, I've got a surprise for you. Before we go into this, I've got a surprise for you. So bear with me 1 second. Just give me 5 minutes. No, give me 1 minute. I've got a surprise for you. Actually, wait, before I do that, wait. You, Anuj, are you there, bro?
I'm here, bro. How are you, bro?
Yeah, you're there. Okay, I need to just pop up for 1 minute. So talk to me about your thoughts about this thing, man. About what does the signing mean for Chelsea? Talk to me.
For me personally, I think the top signing.
Your mic is cutting off. Your mic is cutting off, bro. Your mic is cutting off. Yeah, can you? Okay, good. Talk.
Can
Go
you hear me now? Yeah, for me, it's a good signing because he's going to get you like guaranteed 20 goals, I'd say. In the Premier League, obviously.
So wait, maybe come back and come back in, because your mic keeps cutting off. Come out and come back in. Come out and come back in, because your mic keeps cutting off. I think it's your internet, bro. Okay, wait. So guys, I'll be back. One second. See, guys, it's very, because before we do this, I've got to do this official. Because I told you I've got a surprise for you. So just you wait. Yep. I had to do it right. I'm sorry. I had to do it right. There you go. We don't know that. Can you see that? Boom, 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 boom. What's up? Band fans, Juve fans, Real Madrid fans, Barca fans. What's up? So, guys, this is real, because Chelsea are about to pop off. This is about to be a massive season. So, haters beware. Haters, please beware. I'm telling you right now, haters beware. Beware. So look, let's break this down.
I'm back now. Yes.
Yeah, Anish, are you there, bro?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because you were breaking a bit. So before we go into this tactics, so just tell me briefly thoughts about what this could do for Chelsea season.
Win the title for us, 100%. I'm confident. I'm confident.
Wait, relax. Okay. No one is saying anything about 100%. Relax. Okay, there's no 100% here. So
No. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, 100% title coming.
wait. You
Is
can't
that
say
serious?
you can't say
No
100%
joke.
because you're gonna get clipped. Okay,
Now,
you're gonna get clipped. So
if City don't get Kane, it's in our hands to win it. 100%.
you're
You
putting a lot
think
of
so?
pressure.
Because if City don't get a striker, then how can they win it? You don't think? Even though they score goals in it.
Okay, look, let's break this down.
No
So look,
pressure. We got Thomas Tuchel. HH. Come
okay,
on.
look, let's get let's get this is the lineup so far. So this would be my strongest lineup with Lukaku inserted. So of course, you've got your boy Mendy in goal, the chill, Rhys James. For me, Aspi, Silva, Rudiger, Kante, Jorginho, and this is where it gets interesting. This is just
HH.
for me.
If we get Kunde, then Kunde's got to play to the African quarter. Or for you.
You say Kunde, yeah, I mean, but look, that's if Kunde comes. But again, this is the guys who are confirmed, and these are the guys who are here right now. So we're just dealing with the guys who are here right now. So, okay, what was this guy saying? From LSK Laxon, Teesprings Premium CCL LSK Laxon, I'm sorry, but bro, I'm sorry. Okay, actually, this is official match. I'm sorry. Go win a trophy. Wait, have you signed Varane yet? Have you signed Varane yet? HH is from a time where Velociraptor played left backs. And guys, I repeat that YSK Jackson is a starving, suffering, Manchester United fan. Okay, so he says fan. So look, let me just break this down, man. Let me just break this down to you.
Yeah.
Wait. I need to meet you, bro. So Chilwell. So this is my thing in there. So obviously Kante, Jorginho. Now this is my strongest lineup. Now people will say, okay, where is Mans? Where is Werner? For me, Werner doesn't fit into this team. Ziyech, as you can see, is ready to pop off. So the Ziyech has to play. The Ziyech 100% has to play because this is where the Ziyech lives. This is where the Ziyech begins to now say what's up and take his game to the next level because you could already see that Ziyech is cooking. He's ready. He's ready to roll. The Verts, bro. This is Chelsea's jewel. Chelsea's diamond is Havertz. And the beauty is, guys, Chelsea have never had this. A guy who knows how to play in this area. Because you see, the issue is whenever you had Havertz would be here, but Havertz, because of how he walks and how he operates as a footballer, he will drift out here, he'll drift out there. And also, what you need from your striker is someone that can play with their back to goal, somebody that can hold up the ball. For all last season, Chelsea had nobody who could hold up the ball. Nobody. From your boy Salman Zaki says, pray for the rival. Salman. What does it say? What does it say? Chill. Relax. I told you we're building. Salman, we're building. See, we move in silence. We move in silentio. HH, you saw how Messi said Marco is the same level as Javi. We're going to talk about that on Saturday. Abracadabra, I told you, Saturday Hangouts, we're going to talk a lot about that. We're going to address that because people insult me about Verratti. People say Verratti was trash. And your so-called gold says that Verratti is equal to Javi. We're going to address that on Saturday. Don't worry. So what you now have is a guy who can occupy this position and specifically occupy the defenders and have a great presence here. In my mind, I'm just thinking of the runs that Lukaku can make. In my mind, I'm thinking of the kind of movements that Lukaku makes. In my mind, I'm thinking the issue is if let's say this is Alonso. Let's say you go attack and you go Alonso. I'm just thinking of Alonso here and the balls that Alonso puts across, which is what he was doing in the Super Cup, and how Lukaku gets on the end of that. In my mind, I'm thinking of Rhys James, who's one of the best crossers of the ball, and Lukaku getting in on the end of his crosses. But also, I am just thinking of the Ziyech Lukaku link up and what that could do. For me, I am just thinking and praying. what if Havertz and Lukaku form a great partnership? Because watch people see, you have to understand that for a lot of EPL merchants, they just saw the Lukaku at Man United. So they just saw Sims, a guy who was awkward with the ball, a guy who couldn't control the ball, and so forth. Wait, are you trolling? I don't understand whether you're if you're trolling there, then fine. But if you're being serious, I'm not really sure what's that supposed to mean.
Hey, can I have one question, please?
Yes, sir. Go for it.
What do you think about Jorginho? What class player do you think or not?
It's said, what do I think about Jorginho?
Yeah.
No, I don't know from it. Well, first of all, I don't believe in the whole Jorginho Ballon d'Or movement. I think that's just
he won the Super Cup, the Euros, and the Champions League treble. Come on, bro, back your own player.
Arbeloa won the Euros. No, I think Arbeloa won the World Cup and 2 Euros. All because you're part of a team that wins a trophy doesn't mean that you deserve it. It's for how good you were as a player, not were you part of a team that won? Of course, like, was Jorginho the best player for Italy? He was definitely very good and important, but was he one of the standout players? No, it was Chiellini and Chiesa. Yeah. Was he one of the standout players for Chelsea? No, that was Kante and Havertz.
So? I think he had a part to play.
And then Rudiger. So
and Mendy.
Yeah, no, because Mendy. So for me, Jorginho, yes, he's won all these trophies and so forth, but you gotta say, he's won these trophies. No. Ballon d'Or is not how many trophies have you won? Is yes, how many trophies you won? How did you contribute to winning those trophies? My vote is for Kante. That's my vote. Like, okay. I believe that Kante should win it, 100%.
Kante, the best DM of all time.
He's up there. For me personally, I put him above thinking. But wait, let me just take some of these debates from here. From your boy Abra Cadabra, man. Wait, let me hold this. Let me hold it. Hold up. There we go. So Abracadabra says, "Park the boss merchants, no Mounts and Werner." Again, no offense, but I'm sorry, I don't see. No, this is my first choice teams. If everybody is fit, Mount and Werner do not get into this team, because for me, you can't drop Ziyech the way that he's playing. You simply can't. And Havertz won the boys the freaking seal. Like, Havertz is the team's highly technical player, is this team's star. So you can't drop Havertz, you can't drop Ziyech, and Lukaku, so the other striker. So I don't know how Mount starts. Like, I don't get it. From your Suleiman said, jokes aside, Chelsea's going to do bits this season. Suleiman, I don't want to tempt fate, because Suleiman, the last time I was buoyant and so forth, we saw what happened in 2020 with Bayern. So I don't want to make that same mistake again. But Suleiman, I'll tell you this though. If a link works with, if there's a link up and a synergy between Lukaku and Ziyech, Chelsea could do something very, very, very special. Because it's a question now, like I told you, I'm covering all bases. We've seen strikers fail. We've seen the Chelsea striker cost. And maybe he may come, it may not fit in. Maybe it's a case where Lukaku is a system merchant. Maybe it's a case that Lukaku only works for Belgium. But I believe that you've seen a markedly improved, not only striker, but player than what we saw back for Man United. Because they're not just getting goals. People forget, this guy had double figures in goals and assists. So he's going to bring in goals, but also help Havertz to get his goals, help Ziyech to get his goals, help Man to get his goals. It is the all overall play. And I can't wait to see what Chelsea look like with Lukaku in the setup. Because, again, it's credit to Tuchel and this team that they managed to win 2 major trophies without a striker. Because that is, you have to give these players and Tuchel credit, because I've always said that for a long time, that if you can only win without a striker if you are peak Spain or peak Barcelona. That's where you can only win with your peak Spain or peak Barcelona. You Eddie Woodham, let me just hit this boy. So from your boy Salman Zaki says, Werner holding reserve. We need space on the bench. The true thoughts. Oh no. Like, for me, Salman, like, he isn't. I don't care where Werner is. puts him in reserves, puts him within the youth squad, puts him in the Class C squad. The fact that Lukaku is confirmed, signed, still delivered, papers are all done, I don't ever want to hear the name Werner again. See, Werner's use is if let's say Chelsea are playing against a team that gives you space, throw Werner in there for some speed off the bench. But under no circumstance can Werner be a starter any longer, man. No way. Eddie, man, talk to me, man. Luke Skywalker's here, man.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, it just feels a bit anticlimactic. Like I woke up and saw the news this morning. It's because it's early morning over here, and I just went, yeah, we kind of knew what was happening anyway. So I don't know. I'm not as excited as I was when the news came out maybe a week ago. So I mean, we all knew this was happening. So yeah, but hey, look, finally Chelsea have the striker, man.
I think I can remember. So, what is your personal take on Lukaku? Like your assessment of him as a player, as a striker, and so forth. What is actually your personal take on him?
Okay, I don't know if you remember, I think towards the end of the season when we were doing the striker talk and we said Haaland, Lukaku, I said if you're Chelsea, you go get Lukaku. And the reason I stated for that was you want an experienced player. You want a player who knows what he's doing inside the box. Lukaku's a guy also who comes with Premier League experience, and I think people don't account for that as well. He's got Premier League experience already. Also, he's improved. I watched this guy in the Euros, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch him too much at the Inter. And I went, that's a completely different player to the player that we saw at Manchester United. And his game's gone levels, but I'm just excited for what he can do with this Chelsea team. This
No, because Eddie,
Havertz is about to 8.
Because it's like, because that's why I want to put this up as like, forget about, because people are like, oh my gosh, Lukaku, is he like, it's not about him being the be-all and end-all. Do the math. What Chelsea are missing is a consistent goal scorer. Lukaku is a guy who can now give you 15 to 20. We already know what Havertz can do. We already know what Ziyech can do. But we now have a guy who's now a consistent goal scorer and who is much more of a presence in the box. If he clicks and can connect with Havertz and Ziyech, Chelsea look to a total different package, attacking-wise.
No, and I can even go as far as saying it's not even a consistent goal scorer. Yeah, Chelsea needed a consistent goal scorer. We just didn't have a presence up front. Like, you didn't have a guy up front that people that walk
the ball up, man.
You know, yeah, exactly. Like, actually do something. Tammy Abraham, his game was a bit. And Timo Werner, bro, his touch is. Lord help us with that. And he can't finish. Or he's not a lone striker. Let's put it that way. So bringing Lukaku just helps everyone else. You know, it just elevates the game of everyone else. And yeah, man, I'm excited. The only thing is, look, I don't think this is the front three, man.
No. I'm just,
you need a right footer in there.
we'll get there. Good point. So from your boy Solomon, who says Werner would definitely help Lugo get promoted to HH. Oh, please, Lugo, take Werner. I'm begging you. Anybody, anyone, this is a fire sale. Anybody who wants Werner, please take him. I'm begging you. Please take Werner. Please, I beg you.
You don't believe Werner scores 15, 20 goals next to Lukaku?
No. Do you know what I believe? I believe that Werner needs Nagelsmann. I feel that Nagelsmann just understands precisely what he needs specifically and understands just his strengths and his weaknesses. Because my thing is, Werner isn't Lautaro Martinez, you know. So the way that Lautaro Martinez plays and so forth, you can see how he works with Lukaku. Because Lautaro Martinez is just on the very basis is a good footballer. So he could work well with Lukaku. Werner on just a simple basis is not a good. He does not know how to play football in a very basic term. So once you have that, you're not going to get what Lukaku had with Lautaro Martinez. Hence why I am excited to see what he does with Havertz or Ziyech, because I saw what he did with Lautaro Martinez. I'm like, now what if you now form a nice 1-2 give and go same wavelength. I know where you're going to run. I know where you're going to give the ball, this, that. Because again, Chelsea find it difficult to open up defenses. Like the way they score, it's almost like haphazard, or if there's a defensive mistake, you're not seeing them really work to break down a defense, which is what can happen with a Lukaku in there. Because you have to have a guy who can occupy that the defender, who can go back up to the defender, force something, hold the ball up, bring guys in, bring guys in, bring guys in, bring guys in, you know. Salman Zaki says, HH, bring me PSG and Bayern. Look, okay, well, I wouldn't say bring me in, but but I said, no. I'm not scared. I told you, PSG, I don't think PSG are going to do this whole blah, 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 blah. Chelsea at full strength, I'm not afraid of PSG. I'm sorry. Chelsea at full strength. Key thing, at full strength, I'm not afraid of PSG. So from your boy, CS Nerd 21 says, Werner is a starter. Lukaku unlocks Werner. Information is changing. It has to, because Tuchel can't keep using the Conte system. Okay, so guys, what do you think? Do you think that with Lukaku in, he goes back, he goes to like a 4-3-3?
Look, I think I said it last time I was on the stream. I mentioned Chelsea this season will be about flexing, position flex, formation flex. Chelsea can just look at the Chelsea squad. Chelsea can play however they want. It just depends on what Tuchel feels like on the day. So, you never know. You never know. It just depends on what works, I guess. Tuchel needs to find something that's working, and play it. In my opinion, I would say to start off, he keeps the 3-5-2 that he's been playing. So with I was really pissed off when Ziyech got injured yesterday, not gonna lie. He was having such a great preseason, and I was keen to see what he does, because I feel like if you put Werner and Lukaku up front with Ziyech just behind them, there is trouble for opposition.
No, okay, you know what?
Defenses.
Okay, now people may find this shocking. Let's be four-dimensional here. I've abused Werner, I've called him trash, and I still think he's crap. But let's just make an argument. Werner is fast. He's quick. And what is the kind of concoction you normally do, like let's say with a striking thing, is one big, one small. And the big, it's like this is what you had with back in the day, Sunderland, with Niall Quinn and Kevin Phillips. You know, Niall Quinn was the big, Kevin Phillips was the small. Quinn held the ball up. Kevin Phillips was much more nimble, used his speed to go through. So what this is because we already know that Lukaku can create assists. We already know that he's a very good passer. So the idea maybe to be that, this is what can maybe, again, I don't know, but who knows? Look, let's just open. Maybe you can unlock Werner that Lukaku, you give the ball to him, he can hold the ball up, wait, Werner makes the run, he occupies the defender, and Lukaku plays the ball through into Werner, who can now run onto that through ball with his speed. Because maybe an argument could say that, okay, Werner has not been able to have that guy that can give him opportunities. But see, where I push back is, it's not as if Werner didn't have any chances last season. So if this was the case that Werner had no chances, they'd be like, well, look, he didn't have a chance. But no, you had chances. You had 1v1 chances, clear-cut chances, and you didn't put them away. So why is it going to be different if Lukaku is there and gives you the same chances you had last season? Why will you not put them away now?
I think something I noticed in Werner's game is that as he lost confidence, he started focusing on creating for others instead of himself. So if you watch a lot of the run Werner makes, he's running away from goal and opening up space for others. I mean, the perfect example is the Champions League final, right? The run he made opened up the space that man put the ball through for Kai Havertz. But now what you'll see is not only can he do that, but the fact that we have Lukaku there then opens up the space for Werner behind opposition defenses. And you might see him in a lot more one-on-one situations. And this is the one thing I cannot vouch for, which is his finishing, because I can envision Werner in so many one-on-one situations, in so many situations where okay he might be getting the ball off a rebound, in situations where okay the cross maybe having wrong to Lukaku, but you should be on the near post trying to get that, or on the far post. Sorry, so I can imagine situations where Werner will be in a position to score. Now, as it's a matter of can he actually finish his dinner? Because if he can't, then we've got an issue. That's why I'm saying, look, I can see Werner getting enough chances to get 15, 20 goals. It's whether he takes it or not, which is why I don't think the Werner Lukaku partnership is not a bad thing. And I think that is what Tuchel is actually banking on, with maybe Havertz behind both of them. And that can be his like dynamic front three or something like that. I don't know.
So okay, so
But yeah.
because this one now gets interesting. So with this now, is Mount still a starter under Tuchel? Hey, but I didn't crack a joke. I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Look, just so I avoid some trouble here, I'll say there's enough minutes to go around. there's what, 7 competitions? Yeah, there's definitely enough minutes to go around, man. So everyone is going to 8. But look, in the big games, come on, man. I don't think Mount starts for me. Unless you can tell me Mount went back during the summer and decided to switch to one of the deeper positions, and even at that, I don't think he's displacing Jorginho. No one's displacing Conte from the team, so no one dream. So look, Lukaku starts. Havertz will start 80-90% of games. Ziyech was having a great preseason, so unless Ziyech is gone for 2 months and um, Pulisic looks horrible right now, maybe unless Mount can take this opportunity and score like 5 goals and provide 7 assists before Ziyech comes back, Ziyech is, as far as I'm concerned, ahead of Mount, based on what I've seen this preseason. Yeah, Mount's got to work for it, man. Not putting anything against it, but yeah, he's gotta work for it.
Before it comes to Arnold, man, shout out to Solomon who says, Lionel Mount's disrespect is unreal, man. CL assist. I know. Congratulations to the CL assist and so forth, but keeping it real, sometimes you've always got to move things forth and move forward. When everything is all said and done, because as Thingy said, Ziyech has had a great preseason. Havertz is Havertz. He is that dude. And Lukaku is up in this piece. Like, of course, Mount will have games, and they'll basically, things will chop and change. For me, this is my, obviously, because of Werner's, they're not, but in my strongest lineup, my 3 are Lukaku, Havertz, Ziyech. That's my 3. But depending on the opposition, depending on where players are, the beauty now is there's now competition for places. The beauty now is you can chop
Okay.
and change, chop and change, chop and
How
change.
many times do you think we'll see those 3 play together?
Wait, who?
Because
Werner,
the one
Lukaku,
thing,
and Havertz.
no, Lukaku, Ziyech, and Havertz. Because the one thing that they've all got going against them is the fact that they're both heavily left-footed.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Ziyech is, Lukaku in some ways is, Havertz maybe not. He's got a better right foot than you
Yeah,
think.
yeah. I mean, yeah, because I think, to be honest, no, I think Ziyech is very left-footed.
Yeah.
Lukaku and Havertz less so.
Yeah,
Like
so
Ziyech is a guy who is like, no, he is like he's like Robert, everything left foot. Havertz is a guy where, oh, I'm left footed, but I can
yeah.
easily go onto my right if the situation calls for it.
Exactly.
So
So that's what I'm saying. Look, you still need. This is where maybe someone like your Mason Mount or Timo Werner gets life, right? Because it's then we need a right footer in there who can at least come from the right. Because you look at Conte and Jorginho, that I mean, no one's going to accuse them of being, great players in front of goal, right? They can maybe pop off and do their thing every now and again, but they're not classical players who would go up front and do something. So you want that, right? You want that balance in there, which is why I think it's Havertz or Ziyech and Werner or Mount. That's the way I see him playing this.
So what's it called? So Anuj, man, do you believe that Werner can be unlocked? That we will actually see a big season of Werner because of Lukaku?
Nah. Shall I tell you why? Chelsea as a club, yeah. The best striker we had was Drogba, innit? And just number 9 by himself, innit? We never played good with the 2 up front, have we? Or we have, I'm not sure.
No. But Werner isn't playing. No, Werner is playing behind the striker. So it's not. So it's not too spacey. It's like what he was doing at Leipzig, where Poulsen was the main striker. Werner was like a wide striker, so he would come from wide and play off of Poulsen.
Now, for me, Werner won't bank this now. He's not good enough for me.
Okay. Josh.
Okay, I see something before I go. I'm gonna go. That's why in a minute.
All right. So Josh, do you believe that? First of all, general thoughts on the Lukaku signing. Should Werner be given life, a second chance with Lukaku coming through?
Okay, with the signing, yeah, I think it's a great signing. Simple as that. Like, he gets you goals, guaranteed goals, and that's definitely one thing we're lacking. We even saw it yesterday. Who put that ball into the box? Was it Alonso? It was when Rudiger made that through ball, and then Alonso put it across the box. No one was there. Yeah. So that signing for Lukaku is definitely something we needed. In terms of Werner, like, and I know your opinion on Werner, and I 100% agree with it. That there's no hope for this guy. Like, he's not a footballer. Like, he's literally an athlete, a sprinter, and the way we use him is not for footballing reasons. We actually only use him as a decoy, if you get what I mean. We just use him as a decoy to move the defense of the to basically move the defense. So in this team, personally, as I actually don't think Tuchel actually likes Werner. I think he's just using him because he has to. But I think starting our best starting 11 would include Lukaku, Havertz, and I actually think Mount, when Mount gets to his best, like when he gets his fitness, I think Mount will start in our best 11 because we kind of need a Mount in that front three. Someone who takes shots. He helps the midfield. So do you know when sometimes we go into I think it's like a 3-4-1-2. Yeah, 3-4-1-2 or a 3-4-2-1. Mount is someone that could actually come to the midfield and help Kante and Jorginho. So yeah, with Werner, just like I believe he is going to see the bench a lot more this season than last season. He's going to be coming off even yesterday. He came off in around 60th minute, 60th, 70th minute. I think it was like that. So yeah, that we won't be seeing Werner as much as we saw him last season.
Well, we hope so. We hope so.
We hope so.
Wait,
I hope so.
Wait. We'll just take a few dots. So from your boy Tom Thanos City says 7 defenders not winning this league. 4-5 City. Remind me again. I believe. Oh, he's a City fan. What happened in the UCL final? And I believe your club spends how much? 1 billion, 2 billion, 3 trillion. I don't speak to people who never won a UCL. I don't speak to people who never won this. Okay? If you've never won this, don't speak to me. Don't speak to me. Only talk to me. I still speak fluent CL. Don't talk to me. Don't even look me in the eye. Don't even look me down until you've won this.
Wait. HH, how did you get that shirt?
Chelsea Megastore.
Oh, Megastore, okay.
Oh, no. I mean, because I live, again, I don't want to reveal my place, but I actually live near the stadium, so.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So, but no, I mean, well, you can probably find this on eBay, but yeah, like it's in the Megastore, so. From Wiseky Jackson says, Eddie, are you going to buy Double H's premium amazing UCL merch?
Don't worry about what I'm going to do, man. Just worry about your boy Chester Divided.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you,
Wait,
Eddie.
have they announced Baran yet?
They haven't.
They're saying that they're going to announce it tomorrow. They said they'll announce it tomorrow.
Wait,
Eddie,
are they trying to raise?
Club is?
Are they trying to do a GoFundMe for his contract or something?
No. These guys, how can you talk so much about we're such a big club and so forth? You've not won a trophy in like 5 years. You've not won a trophy in 5
Ridiculous.
years, and you just gave a freaking PE teacher a 4-year extension. And you want to now try and talk about this? The heck? Who the hell do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are? Useless club, man. Useless. LSK Laxon again says, did I just say I know say Tim's is the new Drogba? No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Didn't
He
say
didn't
that.
say that. He didn't say that.
Yeah.
If he did, he didn't. If he did, he didn't. Junior Conda says, I think excuse me? 4-2 what? 4-2-4?
What? No,
I think
no. There's no way we can go
4-2-2-2 can work this season. Now look, he did a 4-2-2 for when he was at
Dortmund.
PSG.
Oh, PSG, okay.
So when he was at PSG, he did this. Wait, let me. So
No,
let's just say he
that's
changes it
cool.
just for a laugh. Let's just say he goes to what he did at PSG.
But we don't really have wingers. Pure
That's
wingers.
the thing, man. I mean, the 4-2-2-2 thing, I don't think is going to work for me. I still see if he's going to change it. I still believe that. Let's say it's still going to be a 3 and a 3 here.
Yeah.
So obviously this could be. So this might be Werner, probably be Mount, and then what might be Havertz. And then obviously you'd have Chilwell here. I would go Rudiger here. Then he may have Silva, and then Aspie.
Yeah, but
For me, I think this could be the alternative. This could be alternative.
4-2-3. What? Mount? What? No. Come on, man. If Chelsea are playing a 4 with
that's a
wingers or
4.
inside
That's basically a
forwards, whatever.
4-3-3 with a cam.
Hey, you've got to have your Callum Hudson-Odoi there. You've got to have where's your Pulisic? Because
You need width.
Wait.
yeah,
You mean-
you need, if you're gonna play this, you need width, right?
Yeah.
So Callum Hudson-Odoi, Pulisic. Who else is there? I think it's the both of them.
Yeah, we've
for
only actually got two natural wingers.
You see, my thing is, I'm thinking of Barcelona, but they don't have the players because Barcelona did something like this, but they went through the center. Now they went through the center because they had some of the best passes we've ever seen,
and they had some of the best wing backs ever. I mean,
No.
Aspie is not running that line for you.
Chilwell
Cannot be accused of being Jordi Alba. No way.
Do you know the issue with Alonso? The issue with Alonso is if this guy just knew how to just do basically the defending, because the guy is actually good attacking wise.
Yeah.
You see, my thing is that when you just see him in the attacking area, you can just tell like if he just has a knack for what to do, his ball control, his IQ, and everything.
Yeah.
But the issue is, it's almost like the Marcelo problem, because the issue with Marcelo was he always got caught out, but he brings so much attacking wise. Ancelotti and Zidane just said, bro, Casemiro, just look at that space. Because he's going to go haywire, but he brings us so much attacking wise. Casemiro, Ramos just occupy that left spot that he leaves. So, what's it called? United's last title is when the iPhone 1 was created. Oh, wow.
2013. Wow.
Yeah, 2013.
Yeah.
No, I think they said last CL, so that's 2008.
08? Oh no.
Wait,
The
the
last
year they
CL
won the
Champions
final.
League.
Oh, CL.
Yeah. The last CL was 2008.
2008.
So these guys, they've not seen a CL trophy since 2008. God,
Nostalgia.
And
These man
they haven't
living-
seen a
these man
trophy in
living
what,
off- they're
6
living
years
off
now?
nostalgia.
7 years?
damn. It's mad. Okay. So, what formation do you think he's gonna do with Lukaku? Because for me, I feel that he's gonna keep with the 3
Yeah.
and see how it works. If it doesn't work, then he may switch it, because I don't think that Lukaku coming is, we now need to switch, because even watching that Chelsea game, against Villarreal, I was like, bro, like there's no presence in the attack.
Yeah.
It's all just pass. But there isn't just like a glue at the top where just come and that is what Giroud brought. Just like Giroud just he did not have a good all-round game. But what you now have is keep the formation as is, but now Ziyech, Havertz, you now have a target to now hit, someone to hit towards, because neither Havertz or Thingy can be that glue that can just help to occupy the defenders, because they don't have the strength, they don't have the presence, they just don't have the characteristic to be, okay, give me the ball, I'm going to hold it up, hold this guy away, come through. So, what's it called? Your boy Mbani says, Hudson-Odoi, more brick finishing than Werner. Sick over both.
Not really.
No.
I actually watched their training before the final. I came back and watched it. I didn't watch it live. But Cho's finishing is better than you think. Something I actually noticed that day during the small-sided games was Werner scored a lot of goals, but it was offside, but it was never called. So I just said to myself, I see why it's always offside in games, because he does it in training.
Look, I mean, Werner is this. Always knew you were proper Chelsea HHB proud.
Wait,
Look,
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
No. Look, I said I have slightly changed my status. I am now a slightly complicated fan. Okay? And the reason for that is this. Like, bro, do you know how beautiful that Champions League trophy looks? Because I went to the Megastar and so forth, because basically they have all the trophies in the case and so forth. That trophy is flipping amazing. Like, just seeing, because the fact that these guys went, I told you, anybody that watches this channel knows that this channel was built. The first video I did was the Champions League video. So this channel was built off the Champions League. This is like my competition, So 2012, I was on and off of this. So I couldn't really fully get in 2012 because my life was haywire and so forth. It is still haywire and so forth, but still. But this was one where I could actually now fully see the journey all the way through without any distractions, man. So it was a huge moment, man. It was a huge moment. Oh, here he is. Last time CFC won a treble, a double. Oh, wait. Oh, do you know what they're now doing now? So basically, the new thing now is that because your club hasn't won a trophy in 5 years, you're now talking about an achievement you had in 2011, 2010? So how trash must your club be where you are so lost, you're so useless, you have to now refer to something back when dinosaurs used to say, what's up? All I ask you and your fellow United fans, what did you do this year? Okay. Last year. Okay. 2 years ago. Okay. 3 years ago. So you've not done anything. So cobwebs have just been building up in your trophy cabinets for 3 years? Come on. Bro, come on, man. Have some shame. Have some freaking shame. From your boy Salman Zaki says, Cho, Lukaku, Havertz, front three.
I don't mind that. I don't mind seeing that, because I think Cho just needs more time and confidence, especially for coming in from the left, right? The whole wing back thing, I understand it, but I don't think it's something that will get the best out of him. And this is another problem. Chelsea don't have a DM, right, to play the 4-3-3. So it'll most likely be a 4-2-3-1 with Mount in the 10. That's what it'll be. Or Mount or Ziyech in the 10, actually. That would work, because I would want to see that front four of Ziyech, Havertz, Cho, and Lukaku. But yeah, at the moment, I wouldn't mind seeing Cho coming in from the left, man. I think he can really do something, but I understand that if Chelsea keep the 3, which I think they'll do, because I don't think Tuchel's done anything different this preseason, right?
Sorry, say again?
Has Tuchel done anything different this preseason? Because the only game I missed so far is the Spurs game, and every other game's been a back 3.
Yeah. I think he's still maintaining the back 3. So if you're still maintaining the back 3 and so forth through preseason, you can't just radically change the formation during the season. So, because for me, I think Hudson-Odoi works better in this formation that we see now than a wing back. You know, like I think within the wing back and so forth, I just think that I don't think he is as comfortable in that position as he is where you're just purely an attacker. You have to do some defending, but you're just purely an attacker and you even play more centrally. So what I want to see is Cho move a little bit more central because for him to be able to use his skills and abilities and really get in 1v1 situations, you know, because as a wing back, because spatially it's a bit more different. You have to operate in much more of a different sense there, man. Mr. Kingambani says Sick has done more than the other CFC.
Shut up, man. This comment actually annoys me. What has he done? What has he done?
Yeah, look, see, my thing, you see, Pulisic is one of those guys where he can either be really good or he can be really frustrating. And in that Super Cup final, he can make some really dumb decisions. Where it's like, bro, like what the hell are you doing, bro? Like literally, like, what the hell are you doing? You know, so he just makes some dumbass decisions.
Take out the 3 months he had post lockdown. Last this season under Frank Lampard. After that, what else has he done in a Chelsea jersey? What else do you remember Pulisic doing? Because I don't remember him doing much.
Well, what's it called? I mean, obviously the goal against Real Madrid.
Okay.
No, the in the first leg UCL.
Oh, right, fair. But what I'm saying is he hasn't. Yeah, you can.
He's not basically. He doesn't consistently give you quality.
He hasn't had that period where we look at him and go, "Yo, okay, this is
the guy.
This is the guy for Chelsea." He hasn't taken that up. My guy is just the marketing for Chelsea in America. Simple. So,
but he can still be useful. He can still be useful though. He can still be useful. But Thanos says that you win off new manager tax. You will be sacked. You will sack Tuchel soon. I know you're bitter that your club that has spent 3 trillion lost in the UCL final, but bitterness doesn't get you far. I'm sorry, bitterness simply doesn't get you far. Kindness does. Your manager is overrated. He's bald, and he got totally owned and destroyed in that CL final. And you've overspent, and you'll continue to spend and continue to fail in the UCL. I'm sorry. Imbani says, oh, sorry, that's what it is. We need the complicated Chelsea show. We're trying to restructure things. I know we're trying to restructure this because guys have been calling for us over, but we need to come together and just try and work things out, because I told you, like, my life has just gotten a bit haywire now, you know. So just some things happening in my life personally, work-wise, and so forth. I've had to sort of restructure things, just do things a little bit differently, man. So I'll give you an update, man. I'll give you an update. But yeah, things are just a bit haywire for me right now. But I'll give you an update, man. From Hassan says that, did you see the United fan that said Bruno over Gerrard? United fans are shameless. These guys are shameless, and these guys are disgraceful. That's what I say. Those guys are shameless, and they're disgraceful, because Bruno Fernandes dropped a disaster class at the Euros. That's a fact. He dropped a freaking disaster class at the Euros. Imran says, so one goal from Kai says he's the guy. Umbani, I like you, man. You're Nigerian. You're my Niger guy. You honestly are not telling me that you're going to tell me that Pulisic is more of the guy than Kai Havertz. Please. I remember in that same CL final, Pulisic missed a great opportunity to make it 2-0 in that same UCL final as well. So, look, man, this is what I need to remind people now about Lukaku. I told you, I've watched Lukaku close, and I watched a lot of his games for Inter Milan and so forth. And this is even what I said when these things happened. Every player has a strength. Every player has a weakness. And when you're a very good manager, you have to understand a player's strengths and their weaknesses. Lukaku's ground game has definitely improved. And I think that people don't give him enough credits for his on-the-ball mechanics. And your on-the-ball mechanics have to be very good if you have double figures in assists. But I believe that one of Lukaku's big weaknesses is I don't think he's a man for the big game. I think in many big games, he can come up short. And I do think that against high-quality defenders, if a high-quality defender is against him, I don't think Lukaku has yet developed a more dynamic game to be able to find that quick opportunity and score, which was Drogba did. Drogba would always find a way. Against the best defenders or so forth, he'll always find a way to get that chance, get that opportunity, and turn water into gold. So the thing that you're looking for Lukaku is, okay, against Man City, against Bayern, against Juventus, a very big game, against a very high-quality defender who you're not going to be up against. But this is the beauty. For Inter Milan, everything went through Lukaku. So it was either Lukaku or bust. For Belgium, now I see for Belgium it's a bit different because you now have other goal scorers and so forth. But what you now saw in that game against Italy was they didn't have Carrasco just went haywire. He just decided to be a brick. And obviously Hazard wasn't playing. But the thing with Chelsea is there are goal scorers all around. So the beauty is you already have a guy that can maybe give you 15 to 20, but you know Havertz can score. He's been scoring when Chelsea didn't have a scorer. You know Mount can score. You know Ziyech can score. You know Alonso can score. So there are goals all around. So even in those big games, everything wants to rest on Lukaku. Lukaku doesn't have to be the, oh my gosh, be all and end all. If you don't score, boom. Because there are other guys who can help to create those goals as well. So he doesn't have the pressure of, oh, we need you to come clutch in this big game. Mr. Man says, imagine Eminem versus Albi, Longley, Roberto. It'll be sodomy. It'll be potential sodomy or potential molesting, man. So if I was Barca, I would forfeit if that happened. Again, we'll talk about it on Saturday. We'll talk about it. MT, just to keep this in mind, MT is a Man City fan. MT is a Man City fan. Where is Haaland? Hashtag break small club, fluke UCL, 0 pull. Man, City fans are still. I mean, Eddie, why are these City fans still salty, bro?
I mean, they need a reminder about who the champions of Europe are. Depends how they want to spin it. But look, Haaland, look, I think next season he might as well just go buying. I mean, what is
buy
there?
Haaland?
Yeah. I mean, what is there in Real Madrid and Barcelona? Like,
Okay, you see that?
I don't understand why players want to go La Liga at this point.
Like, let's keep it. Real Madrid is still Real Madrid.
Yeah.
This, let's just say, Real Madrid is still Real Madrid, bro. It's like it still is, man. It's like whatever the La Liga is going through, they still have that pull, man. They still have that pull.
Look, I don't know, man, but yeah, I mean it's Real Madrid or the thing is next season you have Real going for Mbappe.
Yes. Or it could be this summer.
Wait, see, so if Mbappe goes there, then you get Mbappe and Haaland in Real Madrid. That would be wild, man. But I don't know. I just feel like Haaland might be one of those who gets left out, and I think that's why. Personally, for Haaland, this would have been a better season to move to Chelsea, get that big move this season. Next season, yeah, you're more of a free transfer, but you've got Mbappe in the mix, and who knows? So I don't know, man. I don't know what happens, but yeah, just thought of that for a bit.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's going to be well. Actually, from a boy Hassan who says 2 CLs in 26 years. What about the other 24? Lergy. Yeah, look, that's what I kept saying to guys that Fergie, man. How good is he really? I mean, like two CLs in how many years? I mean, and they call this guy the greatest manager of all time. Like, I respect Fergie and so forth, but is Fergie better than Zidane? What I was saying, is Fergie actually better than Zidane? I don't know, bro.
Wait, no Pep. How many CLs has Pep got?
1, because
2.
I'm not counting 09.
Oh no.
So,
Oh, no,
he's
because
he's
the
go he's go one CL. He's go one.
Oh,
Look,
hey,
I mean,
HH.
yo,
HH, pull up the comment from Kungambani, man, about me being consistent with brick takes.
wait. From oh,
Yeah. No, before the one before that.
we just getting back.
All right.
What? After Kante, Pulisic has been outstanding CL
it's crazy.
performer since he's been at Chelsea. See, Umbani, I don't know whether you've had too much pandediam or too much amala or too much eba or something. Because I don't know what you've been watching. How do you get that Pulisic has been Chelsea's most outstanding CL performer? Like, from where? Like, how do you, where do you come from? How do you get that assessment? Tell me.
I'm just gonna assume Mason Mount plays golf. Yeah. I mean, I guess half the Chelsea squad.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, you have to put Mount before him, Rudiger before him.
Before
Yeah, like
Jorginho.
Rudiger has to go before him. Mount has to go before him.
Mendy.
Mendy.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Mendy.
Mendy's more consistent.
Let's look at outfield players. But if we're looking at outfield players, like the only match I said Pulisic really balled in was obviously that UCL first against Real Madrid. But in terms of, he said outstanding performance. So you're looking outstanding in terms of consistency over games. Mount, Rudiger, Kante. Those are the guys that are the very least 3 guys that you probably also put in Mendy. So at least 4 guys over Pulisic. I don't understand. Basically, where does this Pulisic hype job come from? You know,
I don't get it.
It must be after the lockdown.
Maybe he's seen a lot of the billboards in the US.
I don't know what he's saying. Okay, let me go in deeper right now and pause. What chances? Because I want to cover all bases, so I don't get clipped in 4K.
Yeah.
What are the chances that Lukaku flops?
Okay, look, it depends on what your expectations are.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
If you're expecting Lukaku to come in and score 40 goals this season, there's a good chance you say he flops. All right. But for me, I'm not expecting Lukaku to come in and score 40, 50 goals this season. Like I said before, it was all about just having a presence up front, just having that guy there. If Lukaku scores 20, 25 goals this season, I think he's done his job. It all depends on what we can do around him. So, look, based on what I think and what I think the expectations should be on Lukaku, I think there's a pretty low chance he flops. He should be able to do his job. I mean, unless all of a sudden he starts eating too many burgers or something, or eating too much pandediam in the UK or Jamaican jerk chicken, he should be good.
What's it called? Live Hard and Night has sorry, no HH. Odoi and ZH are important. No Reece James. So it's even that Reece James got the cancel of the CL trophy for nothing.
Sorry?
I think he's been harsh on Reece James.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell? No, Reece James has been good. Reece James has been pretty good. Detroit Rock City.
He's 20 years old.
So remember, Detroit Rock City is a Bayern fan, and that's a very rude avia you have there. Very rude. Even though CFC is a second-tier club, I'm rooting for Lukaku. Okay, thank you, Detroit Rock City. But I think after the CL win,
second-tier club winning the CL,
I think
yeah,
should be embarrassed.
The hate is superb. The hate is so superb. The hate is superb. I think hopefully when we bring back that complicated show, we have to. Let's see. I also let me be real with you.
Next week.
You see, after that UCL win, I can't go and just say. I mean, I can't say I'm fully fledged, but that CL win opened my eyes, bro. Yeah. That CL win opened my eyes to a truth that basically it's like Neo in the Matrix. You know, it's like Neo in the Matrix, man. Someone says calling sick the American Dan James is disrespectful. Who the hell
called him that?
Dan James.
Who the hell called him the American Dan James? Now that is messed up.
That's crazy.
So, let me bring you your boy Emmy. So Emmy, man, Lukaku is in here and so forth. Give me your thoughts. Where did he play? How do things pop off?
Yeah, I think with Lukaku, to what Eddie says, is a huge presence now, for Chelsea, leading the lines. It's something that we've lacked, and I don't even know how we want to seal without a real striker. Like, that's why I give Tuchel a lot of props because we didn't have a presence in the box, and we still went on to beat Atletico, Real Madrid, and and those kind of teams. I think with Lukaku now, we have someone we can, so we can our build up play when we get pressed. Like yesterday, I know you saw it in the second half. We started getting pressed by 4 players versus 3 in the defensive line. They cut off the supplies right to our, progressive players. And in those kind of situations, now the defense can go long, right? They can now go to Lukaku, who can actually hold up the ball and now make it 3 versus 2 in the offensive half. Like, when I say 3 versus 2, I mean him with the 2 number 10s versus the 2 central defenders, because they would have pushed their players up front. 3 versus 2 in that offensive line, and we can get that advantage and actually cause many problems there, depending on who's playing there. So with Lukaku, we get a more diversity in the way we actually play, and we can also play different systems now. We can move from 3 at the back to 4-3-3. We can play 4-2-3-1. He could play with a number 10, a shadow striker in Havertz closer to him in a 4-2-2-2. With Lukaku, we actually now do have a potent threat to score, close to 25 goals. Last season, we scored only 58 goals in the league. Very, very low, very poor.
And I think Tammy had the most open play goals with like 9 or 10 or something.
No, six. He had only 6. Yeah, he had only 6 open play goals. So this season, for sure, with City acquiring,
Wait, sorry, hold on. Let me just take these dogs before these things disappear. I'll be back with you. So,
okay.
Liv Harden says Reece is just only crossing, and inshallah, you're smoking crack. The guy is a very good crosser. Okay, we need a Hakimi, which don't have, or Mazrui, former teammates of ZH kind of player. Odoi is doing a good job. They click. No, Reece James for me, I'm sorry, I don't know what you've been wishing. He is a good crosser of the ball. Like, because he crosses near post and his crosses dip and go just away from the keeper. And I've been watching this thing very closely. Sometimes he crosses and hope, but other times his crossing is actually very, very good and dangerous. And I think his crossing with the movements of Lukaku will be interesting because there's not been anybody with that kind of near post movement that you've been seeing.
Let me
Wait,
just
let me just read this, then I'll come back to you. So White Jackson says, UEFA no CCL tax. That's why your club is tier 2, #11th, and that is why your club haven't won a trophy in 5 years, and your club has not seen a UCL trophy. Chelsea have won 2 UCL trophies since last you won a freaking UCL trophy, which is back in 08. YSK Jackson, your club is trash and garbage. Salman Zaki says, HH, do you know we have more European trophies than Boychester United? 100%. But they keep on talking. Let them keep talking and let them keep failing. Let them keep that Norwegian PE teacher. Like, the longer that Norwegian PE teacher stays as manager, the more Peter Parker and those cobwebs can keep growing up in their trash cabinet. So let them keep talking. It's trash. Sorry, Emmy, back to you, bro. Talk to me.
Yeah, let me quickly add to what you said about Reece James crossing. So Reece James crossing is actually one of the best. It's really good. One thing I find with it is it's too fast. And sometimes strikers, would need to get used to that. I know Lukaku is a very intelligent striker. Most times, our Tammy or Giroud or whoever is playing there don't read those crosses very well. It's either they make the run too soon to the near post, the ball misses them, or they just don't read the ball fast enough. I think one thing with Lukaku is, for sure, the more he trains with Reece, you start seeing those connections to those balls, and it could be very, very good. Yep, I agree. But let's go back to Lukaku. So the supporting cast he needs to be successful at Chelsea, I still think this Chelsea team needs another type of midfielder. I still think we do. Let me tell you this, HH.
So wait, what kind of midfielder specifically? Be specific.
I'm talking of Tchouaméni. I'm talking of Aurélien Tchouaméni of Monaco.
Huh?
I still think we need.
No. But I need specifics. Is it a DM, a playmaker,
No,
an attacking midfielder?
a playmaker. Someone that can actually drive with the ball. Someone that can make those passes. From
Isn't that Ziyech? Now forget about
no,
what he had this past season.
Exactly. Ziyech doesn't have the consistency or the energy to actually do that 90 minutes.
But isn't that Kovacic?
3 games a week, right?
And Kovacic.
Isn't that Kovacic?
No,
Yeah,
Kovacic.
and
The thing with
Mason Mount.
Kovacic cannot actually. He cannot shoot. We need someone that can actually drive with the ball. Yeah, Tchouaméni can. He can drive with the ball. He can shoot. He can dribble. He can beat the press. He can pass. He can shoot. He scored last week.
What are you watching, bruv?
What?
Tchouaméni cannot shoot.
What the hell do you watch?
He can shoot. He can shoot. I've seen him score from outside.
No, the thing though is
And?
that Kovacic.
I've seen him
the fact,
score. I've seen him
Score from outside.
Emmy,
Yeah,
the thing is that Kovacic right now, I feel Kovacic needs to step up his game.
There's
We
no
all
stepping
love
up.
the way.
He's already.
We all love the
26.
way. Yeah, but the thing is, we all love the way he plays. He dribbles. He drives with the ball. But his end product, when it comes to assists and goals, is horrible. I can't believe he's a professional footballer.
You're referring to who? Is it referring to Kovacic?
Kovacic, yes. A professional footballer should be way better at scoring and passing
Correct.
to the final throat.
No,
I don't know how he. Wait, but the thing is that you could even see it yesterday. I know not everyone can take penalties, but I heard Chalobah was going to take after Rudiger. Kovacic was there, but that's penalty. So I won't say but there's a reason he can't even take that.
He cannot shoot. He cannot.
So he needs to improve on that, because I think if he could do that, then this midfield is complete. There's no need of Tchouaméni, who will need 1 year to acclimatize to the league, or even 2 years. Because let's be real. There is a lot of hype on that guy, and I'm not saying he's not good enough.
Oh,
but
it's not just hype, Sam. By next year, by the time he plays the Champions League this year, his value is going to double, because he's a very good player.
No, but I think also, because I want to come to Sam after these jobs. But see, my thing is that what you've not seen from Chelsea is what we're looking at right now, which is this guy that has his presence here, who is constantly making these runs. Because the thing about this is that I think Havertz is a very clever passer.
Correct.
I know that Ziyech is also a passer as well. So now, once you now have a striker who now mostly operates within this area here, who is making this run here, let's now see what will happen when you now have Ziyech and Havertz giving those passes through. Because see, Werner isn't in this position.
So let me
Werner is out. And also,
ask.
even if Havertz is there, Havertz does not normally say that. Even if Havertz is there, he does not understand the dimensions of how he operates in this 18-yard position and so forth, because he's not used to it. So before I come to Sam, let me just come to Sam. So Abracadabra says, if teams flops, given the same treatment as Werner, it depends how badly he flops. Depends how badly he flops. From LSK Laxton, oh Lord, let's see what this Boychester trash guy is saying. Learn to respect your football superiors. #11. And also, since you're from prehistoric times, how good were the Velociraptors at left back? Were they overrated? It's funny this Boychester divided fan is still coming at me. May I remind the audience that this is a team who haven't won a major trophy in 3-4 years, yet their fans on Twitter claim they're a big club. Their fans on Twitter claim that they're a big club because they've signed Sancho, who missed a penalty at the Euros, and Varane, who is on the decline. And if you look deep into it, Varane looks very shaky when he doesn't have either Ramos or Umtiti beside him. Remember what Varane did against Hungary and his mistake there? Varane was also at fault for that loss to Switzerland. So when you look deep into it and so forth, I don't know how much of a flex United are right now.
Right.
LSK Laxton. Just realize that your club is trash. Accept it and move on.
Wait, is the reason why you're saying #11? Is it because of the UEFA coefficient?
Yeah.
I think it's not.
Look at how you have to now. You see, you're so jealous of a team that are just giving you a UCL trophy, a Super Cup, that you're now going to UEFA
fuck
coefficients. You're going to
That's
you have
sickening,
to
bro.
you have to stoop so. I mean, why is Jackson? You should feel ashamed of yourself. You should actually feel ashamed. You're going to UEFA coefficients to go through. So you can't even give me trophies. You can't actually give me medals. You have to go to UEFA. Embarrass yourself. So sorry. Before I come to Sam, man, someone Zaka says, HH, I live in France. Chouameni is a highly rated central midfielder.
Yes.
Okay,
He is,
look,
yeah, he
okay.
is.
I mean, look. If you
Even
say you're
by
from France,
Fabregas.
Highly rated. He passes.
for me, like Chelsea don't need what they needed. They have. Do you know what else Chelsea need?
Oh no, we need another centre mid. We only
we
have
need,
3
we need that
senior
centre mid
No,
that
no,
can
no, no,
get
no,
that
no, no.
ball.
You see, no.
Guys,
Another
guys,
sentiment is
relax.
no. You have to understand. Need is you have to understand what the word need means.
Yeah.
Chelsea needed a striker.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, a Chouameni would be great because what you always want to add. You always want to strengthen it in every area.
And you know one thing, HH, that's one thing Pep always does in the Premier League. He has so many midfield options. He can
But
mix and change.
strengthen, because you want as many options as possible because you want guys to fight for places. Wait, I said I was going to come to Sam. So Sam, talk to me. Your view on this whole Lukaku signing, bro?
Yeah, so the Lukaku signing is great. I wanted Lukaku instead of Haaland because I felt we needed a player for now, not a player for like maybe 4 or 5 years. We need a player who will come in and
Haaland is
knows the
buffing
league.
now, bro.
I know he is, but there's always this scenario that people.
Let me ask you this: as of right now, who would you say is the better striker, Lukaku or Haaland?
The thing is, I would just edge it a little bit to Haaland, just because. I think when you say striker, if you say finisher, I do think Haaland is a better finisher. But all-round game as a striker, I do think Lukaku is better. All-round game as a striker, that means bringing people in, making other players around you better. I think Haaland is superior. I think Lukaku is superior because if you look at his gameplay, a lot of people are saying he's going to hold the ball, but people forget this guy's fast. People forget he actually can pass. He plays with both feet, left and right. Like there's so much to him and the fact that this guy is the 20th highest goal scorer in the Premier League. And how many seasons? Like he's just 28 and he didn't play a lot of seasons in the Premier League. So the thing is that he's really good. And I think Werner, if you look at the thing Lukaku did a lot for Lautaro too and even for this guy, what's his name? The midfielder, the other really good midfielder in Inter. He laid the ball. Barella. He laid the ball for them for shooting position. That's why Ziyech, for me, I was hurt yesterday. Because when it comes to shooting from outside the box or just shooting from anywhere, there is nobody in this league close to Ziyech.
You see why we need someone else that can now shoot because we
have Mason Mount.
Bro, this guy said Chouameni, man.
No, that's Chouameni stuff because we have Mason Mount. Mason Mount can do it.
Mason Mount shoots. How many times did he shoot last season?
Man.
How many goals did he get?
Yeah, easy.
I know you have this Chouameni agenda.
English Messi.
I know you have this Chouameni agenda, but Mason Mount can shoot.
Your opinion on centre mids anymore, bro.
The thing is that I know you have the Chouameni agenda, but Mason Mount can shoot. He's actually good, and if he finds someone to lay the ball for him, I think he'll score more goals. And that's the thing with Mason Mount. I totally agree with this formation, but for some reason, Mason Mount always finds himself in the formation. There's no how you do it. He always gets into the first team. So I think he would do it again this season. Last season, I never knew he would be in the Chelsea team under Tuchel, but he found his way into there and he played almost every game. So Lukaku for sure is going to make everyone better. Havertz, man, this guy is special. Like what he did yesterday. People forget that pass to Ziyech. That pass to Ziyech, the run and everything was sublime. So Chelsea have a great team, and just like you said, we needed a striker. That was a need. Chouameni talk, that is luxury. That is addition. That is because maybe some players are not up in their game.
Sam just put it beautifully. Lukaku was a need. Chouameni is an addition. You should always do both. Get what you need and always add. Get what you need and always add.
Wait,
but
do you think so?
First address what you need, then add. But first, need. Once you've got all your needs, add. Mm-hmm. So that's because for me. I think Chelsea's need is striker and also an attacking left back that can also defend.
An attacking left back that can defend. Huh? Is that not Chilwell?
No.
Oh, Chilwell, yeah. but
Look me straight in the
Chilwell can
face.
defend.
No, look me straight in the face and tell me that Chilwell is better in an attacking area than Alonso. Look me in the face and tell
No,
me
he's
that.
not. He's not.
No, he's not. He's
Thank
not.
He's a much
He's
better
not.
defender, though.
Thank you. So see, the issue with Alonso is very good attacking. Because you see that the guy can pass. His football IQ in attacking area is great. He's just a horrendous defender.
But Hitches to that though.
Wait. So
You
hold
know
on.
Chilwell's numbers.
Wait, hold up. So someone says, I'm a Barca fan, but Varane is good. No. He's good, but again, I want to just insult the United guys. Kimpembe though. Yeah, Kimpembe is like, we're also against Switzerland. Oh, here he is again. Welke Jackson. I asked you a direct question. Are Velociraptors at left back overrated? Let me ask you the right question. When last did you win a major trophy? Better yet, when last did you win this? When last did you win this? And also, I'm not jealous that you won the UCL. United got 2 of them, a double and a treble. But when?
next.
When did you get them? You can't
When
just
dinosaurs,
when did you get them? You
when dinosaurs are still
divided
on
fool.
Earth.
Wait, so my boy Umbani says, I won't forgive you for putting Mason Mount ahead of Sick. #cold. Look,
What's wrong with him?
Sick needs to show up a lot more, bro. I'll give you. Levander says Kova and Odoi are needed for stability. So Kante and Jorginho aren't stable. Okay, sorry. Back to you.
Let me just talk about that Pulisic team for
Eddie,
a
go
bit.
for it. Eddie,
Yeah,
go for it.
Pulisic is so good that this guy has been available all preseason and still started on the bench yesterday.
Great point, man. Great point.
Make of that what you will.
But
This guy has been in
could
preseason
be
from
that
day
could be-
one.
Hey, wait. So let me answer you, Eddie. So Ziyech has been on crazy form this preseason. There's no way they will bench Ziyech, right? Ziyech scored
Werner.
5 goals in preseason plus yesterday's 6, right? So there's no way Ziyech is going on the bench. Havertz has been so good since the Euros, so there's no way you're benching Havertz. Now,
Thank you.
But
This is what I was saying in the start of my stream. In the start of this whole thing, I said that I'm not dissing Mount or so forth. If Ziyech has had an amazing preseason, how do you bench him?
You cannot bench him.
Havertz is literally one of the most highly rated young players in the world right now. How do you bench him?
You cannot
Lukaku
bench
already is
Havertz.
a striker. So where does Mount fit in?
But
No, but
my
the thing,
question,
though,
my
with
question,
what
my
Eddie
question
said-
down to Emmy.
Wait,
my
hold
question
on.
to
What is
Emmy
up?
is-
Okay, Eddie, then to Sam. Eddie.
Yeah, my question to Emmy would be, what did Pulisic show you yesterday to tell you he can actually start for this team? Because he got his opportunity.
Yeah, he did.
He got his opportunity.
Yeah, he did. So let me just quickly answer before we go to Sam. So for Pulisic, I just think this system change is kind of affecting him. I think he might play better when we have a point man in Lukaku. You know, when he used to play off of Giroud during last, I don't know, it's like dinosaur years ago. But you know, he's better when there's a point man. Havertz is not a point man who he can bounce the ball off of. Most times you see Pulisic, he gets the ball at the edge of the box. He's looking for someone to actually pass the ball to that will just, you know, touch the ball a little more for him to wiggle through and shoot a goal. He's not getting that. I think that's affecting. That's a huge part of his game that, you know, that is not there because we don't have the personnel. With Lukaku, I heard Tuchel talk about Lukaku actually helping hold up the play, and he called Pulisic, he called Havertz, and he called Ziyech when he was talking about Lukaku's, you know, attributes. So I think with Lukaku, you might see a different Pulisic. I would say just give him some more time.
Yeah, we more time, but he has
Wait,
to
so
Give him time, but he's got to earn the spot.
So so from Salman Zaki, who says, remember the Howard Webb coincidence? What's the Howard Webb coincidence?
What's that?
Well, no, Howard Webb is
yeah.
a rep, like the rep.
Yeah, he's a rep. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh no. So,
it was
Sam,
about
tell me what you in the live chat. Tell me what do you mean by the Howard Webb coincidence? Sam, talk to me. Okay, Eddie.
No, I'm done with the whole policy. I don't know if anyone still wants to talk.
Yeah,
still
yeah.
wants to talk
So
about the whole
the-
policy.
Oh,
I
okay,
was going to go on
sorry.
to the midfield
Yeah,
stuff.
so just on the Pulisic stuff, I think those are excuses. We have Hudson-Odoi playing wing back. Like, he needs to step up. I think
Hudson-Odoi has been horrible in wing back though. He's not
yes,
been so
but
good,
that's just what
right?
I'm saying too. That at the end, Pulisic is actually playing a position which is further up, and I expect more from him. The fact is, he's a
It's not
great dribbler.
it's not
Wait,
excuses
I
when it's part of your
Easy, let
game.
him land. I
mean,
beg, and let him land, man. Let him land. Sam, let him land. Let him land.
yeah. So the thing is, Pulisic is a great dribbler, but I do think all-round game, like passing, it's a little bit sketchy. I do think sometimes he kind of doesn't know what to do when he can't dribble, and that's affecting his game a little bit. And
Over dribbles as well.
what?
Over dribbles sometimes.
Exactly, over dribbles even sometimes. So I think there's
And also decision making as well. Sometimes the
It's
guy can
very
just do
bad.
stupid thing. Very stupid. Very stupid.
you know the thing. I even feel bad for Hudson-Odoi because I think Hudson-Odoi playing further forward in that Pulisic position, I think we get more from him because
You see,
Hudson-Odoi is
and that's see.
so
I've always said that. Look,
intelligent.
Hudson-Odoi, you look. Anybody who plays football will know that where you are positioned greatly affects how you play.
Correct.
If you put Hudson-Odoi a bit
Around
more
the
centrally,
box, yeah.
look, even for me, look, I remember when they used to play me at wing. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Once you just put me central midfield, I completely changed because your special thing changes.
Yeah.
You move Hudson-Odoi from wide into central, you'll see a different player.
Yeah. I
So
agree.
my thing is that why don't you play Hudson-Odoi much more into the center where he can now use it? Because again, if you're out wide, the way you dribble is different because you're
Correct.
working with less space.
Correct.
But once you're now in the center, you
There's
now
left-
have
you can go
much
left and
more
right.
pitch
Yeah,
to
you can
now
go left
operate
and
and
right.
dribble.
You know how bad Hudson-Odoi is. Like even Tuchel said it that he's been wanting to try to use him at the left because that's another thing. This guy is playing at the right.
I
And
said
that's not
moving
helping
to the
his game.
center, moving more centrally. That's what I'm saying, man.
No, but even him being at the left, I think would be better. That's just to show you how bad this position that he's playing.
So
which
are
is
you
the
saying?
right
Are you guys saying that we should have a formation change? So stop the three at the back, play 4-3-3.
We can't stop it because they
two
won.
I
wingers.
don't know where this formation came from. We're playing 3 at the back this season. So
Yeah, exactly. There's no point of changing it. But the only thing to that just to end the Pulisic talk, he needs to step up. There's some players in this team that I feel the game needs to go to another level.
True.
Mount's game needs to go to another level if he wants to start, especially with the way Ziyech is playing.
Very important point.
Kovacic needs to-
No. You see, if you will say that, so people will start abusing you and everything because anybody that says, "Well, Mount can," because just you say that Mount is good, but he can be better. People will now start abusing you because there is this notion that Mount is the face of Chelsea because it's from the academy and so forth.
He's not
They think
yet.
he's the finished artist.
That's for instance, I don't care whether he's in the academy or not. That's not my palaver.
No,
That's
at
not
this-
my
at this
problem.
point,
My
at this
thing is that I
point,
have
no.
eyes.
Yeah.
And I have these eyes that I've been using ever since I was 7 to watch for football.
Right.
And what I see is a guy who, he's good. He can be better.
A lot
He
better.
can be better. And my thing is, Ziyech just had a bad season last season. It just did not work out.
Yeah.
Once Ziyech gets going, of course he's the
he's
better
gonna
player.
start.
What are we
Don't
talking
worry.
about?
Yeah, Ziyech looks like he's gonna start once he's in motion right now. Like the passes he's giving, oh my god, there's some almost impossible passes. Those angles are hard to lay. Man, he is good.
Wait, but bro, remember what's okay? It was the 2019 UCL season. That was where I was like, oh, who is this guy?
Yeah,
Like when you just saw how he was playing and where he was popping off and so forth. Even in the Super Cup final, look at that ball that Zuma should have scored that.
yes.
You know the thing,
Like Zuma should have scored that.
he gives me Robin vibes in the way that I
Easy,
feel he's
relax,
going
Robin,
to-
do
No, you know why?
Relax,
Let me just
guy.
give you.
Easy,
No, let me
guy,
tell you
relax,
why.
relax.
No. I'm relaxed. Let me just tell you why.
He's just chill.
The injury problem.
Chill.
The injury problem is the injury problem. That's what I'm saying. He gets injured too much, and it's becoming too. If you look at last season, I don't think he had a bad season last season. He just got injured too many times. The moment he actually started having a run, he would get injured off for a month. So, and now again injured again. So I think that has to change. If not, he will never be really part of this team.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
When you get to that level of you're playing high level games, you don't have that time to ease somebody in, to give that person those minutes that they need, that match fitness, this preseason that he got. You won't get that when the season is already started. So that part of his game has to change. Like he needs to just be fit. That's the big problem.
So from your boy Live Hard and Die says it might be that Mount will be having a larger role in the Premier League because Ziyech is a big game merchant. Always stands up in those. Missed him in the CL final. For me, I think that's disingenuous because again, as I said again, I would attribute his bad season to that tyrant and that dictator known as Francisco Lampard the second. So that tyrannical reign is over, and I believe that Tuchel, who now has a preseason and so forth, and Ziyech has looked amazing in the preseason. He looked amazing before he got injured.
Yesterday.
Let's now see what Ziyech now does fully under the tutelage of thinking, because people abused and attacked me when Ziyech flops last season, and it was hard to take because I was like, no. I always believe in the eye test. That guy I saw for Ajax in the 2019 UCL season, I know that guy's a player, and I like that player. I like that player, and whenever I just see a player, well, I don't need stats. I just use the eye test. I've used this since the beginning. So the thing right now is, let's now see how Ziyech now plays fully for a season under Tuchel. Because if you now get the best of Ziyech, that's your playmaker, that's your creator, that is your thinker, your guy that is now popping off and now creating things. Because what you need is a creator, and what you need is a finisher.
Correct.
That's the thing. You need the creator, you need the finisher. So with Ziyech, you believe he's a creator, and Lukaku or Havertz are your two finishers. From Liverpool Dan says that waited for this video for a long time. Who could have thought that the playing cards look so different right now? Wenger, Mount, Reece out of the squad.
Not really. Not really. They're gonna.
Reece is not out of the
Reece.
squad.
Yeah, no, Reece is not out. I think he's just catching fitness, which will probably take some time. I think he'll probably play not this weekend, maybe next weekend. I don't know. But Reece is gradually being brought back, right?
I'm not even gonna play Aspi right wing back this season. I'm sorry.
No,
He
no,
can play
no.
right center back.
I think they'll rather play that boy that played so well yesterday, Chaluba's brother, Trevor.
Chill.
He might.
Chill. He's
No,
going
Eddie,
on
that boy's good. That boy's good.
No, but he's not going to play. He doesn't. I don't think he can play wing back. I think he can.
Are
play
you
right.
sure?
I think he can play right, like the right center back, but not wing back.
That boy is that boy is versatile.
Yeah, he is, but I don't think he can play right wing back. That's just my opinion.
Bruv, it's going on loan, please.
Yeah, but who is better crosser, Chilwell or Reece James? I just wanted to ask that.
Chilwell or
Reece
Reece
James?
James? Chilwell.
James.
I'm sorry, Reece James is better.
Oh, okay.
Reece
I actually
James is
think
better
Chilwell is
crosser.
better, but I think Reece James crossing are too fast. It's too fast. He needs to find a way to.
But that depends on the striker.
Wait. Who the best crosser? Wait, what was the question again?
Who is the better crosser, Reece James or Chilwell? Because I think Chilwell has good crossing in him.
Reece James.
Okay, maybe it's
If
just
you have a good striker, Sam, no, Reece James is like the guy keeps dropping food, nobody's eating it. A good striker will eat those crosses every hour for sure.
I mean, Reece James was crossing to Tammy Abraham and Timo Werner.
Wait.
That's all you need to know.
Wait. So hold on. Wait, so Wesley Jackson. Let me just say right now, I am booting you out because this is strictly for Chelsea fans, and this is not for fans of teams who can't win a UCL in this decade. So YSK Jackson, I'll see you on Saturday, but this is strictly for the UCL winners. Okay, so strictly for the UCL winners. So you guys, I don't want to see your non-UCL Gollum Norwegian PE teacher self anywhere in this stream vicinity. From RXDSZ, it says, say what you want based on precedents of 20 plus games. Tuchel isn't dropping Mount. Question is, how do we fit Mount, Havertz, and Ziyech? 3-4-3 can't do it.
Oh boy, this is a
He has a
proper
big
Chelsea
point.
fan.
He has a big point. He's not. This guy is saying the truth. It's a fact.
I don't agree though.
Look, let's do this now. Okay,
I
so
can't be Tuchel.
where is that?
Yeah,
play?
look, the 3-4-1-2 that has been playing all preseason unlocks Ziyech. That is all I'm gonna say. Lukaku starts for me.
Okay, let's put the players up on the board just like HH has it. Let's see if we can predict.
Yeah,
What our best.
Let's just So Fakamisa Salanti says Boychester divided PL titles with Howard Webb equals 20. Oh yeah, Howard Webb tax.
Oh, I think this was the Howard Webb thing.
Ref,
the other day I
ref
was
tax.
reading about.
Ref tax. I know, ref tax. Oh no, Fergie used to pay the ref. But isn't it funny? Ever since Fergie has left, these guys have struggled to even sniff a major trophy. From some factors, HH was your solution. What's your solution against low block teams?
Yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, this is a good one.
My thing is Lukaku. That is what Lukaku brings, because when you're playing low block teams, Werner is useless. Werner is only useful when you have space, because you can run into space. Low block teams, you have to cross the ball. You have to go out wide, because unless you are peak Spain or peak Barca, you can't go through the middle, because you don't have the kind of excellent passers or dribblers to make it through the middle. So you now have to go wide. And when you now go wide, you're crossing. When you're crossing into, you now going to cross into someone with presence, which is what a Lukaku can bring. Now, if you're going to the center, what you now do is someone has to occupy those defenders. So, of course, it's going to be chock-a-block and so forth. But if you can just find that ball into a Lukaku, he can hold the ball up, either turn with his defender or hold it. Mount, Ziyech, Havertz can now come and now run through. So, against low block teams, you need someone in the 18-yard box with presence, and you need your passes to now try and find him and for him to hold the ball all off and so forth. But also as well, which is what Drogba brought and Costa Bronc, you can cross. Those crosses can now turn into something. You can't cross for a Havertz. You can't cross for a Werner, because they don't have the presence, the height, or the striking ability to get all off of those crosses. So, but the issue, see, this is why.
How does Pep do it?
So hold on. This is why it's perfect. Lukaku's weakness, I believe, is I don't think he does well against those big teams. Those big teams are going to come out against you and give you space. Lukaku will start part against the smaller teams, because those smaller teams are the teams who now condense. So Lukaku is a guy where feed him that ball, keep putting that ball through. He will find a little yard of space against lesser quality defenders to now form the breakthrough. So it works. It works. Someone wanted to.
No, I wanted to say, how does Pep do it without a big striker, though? He doesn't have a big striker. Well,
Who, Pep?
Pep destroys. Yeah, Pep destroys.
What did we just say? Like, who are the guys who are the best at doing this? Pick Barca and Spain. Who was the manager that brought that? Was Pep. So Pep, first of all, Pep makes sure that he buys very intelligent passers.
Correct.
And say what you know about Pep. Pep is a very good coach. So what Pep does is he obsesses about passing.
Correct.
And about getting you to be the best possible passer of the ball that you are. So because he trains so hard in passing, and he ensures that he buys highly technical players who are already very good at passing, and he takes the passing to the very next level, they don't need a striker, because their passing ability will always find that thing that break through. Chelsea don't have that. And they don't have a coach who really understands and trains it. Because remember, Pep came from Cruyff. And Cruyff was from that Dutch team that formed the whole thing of really passing the ball and so forth. So, again, that's why we say to guys that unless you are that peak Barca team, peak Spain team, or your coach is Pep, you have to have a striker. True. Pep is the only manager who can succeed without a striker. Hence why I still can't believe Chelsea won the Champions League without a striker.
No, then now let me ask you this question, HH. So how do we outperform Man City over 38 games? How do we be more consistent than them? Because if Pep can do this without a striker, now he's added a Grealish who he might do something.
That's where, because I put out a video of like 5 reasons why Chelsea can be so successful, and I'll give you the 2 reasons. First reason is Chelsea have a good record against Man City. So the team that you're going up against is a team who you beat 3 times last season. And the other reason is Lukaku. So you say, Lukaku isn't good in big games. Now, Lukaku is very good against those small games. Yeah. So if Lukaku can get that goal against Burnley, Southampton, and so forth, those are the 3 points you now accumulate. So now when you now do face Man City, who you already have a good record against, so you beat Man City, Lukaku will get those. So Lukaku doesn't even need to score against the Liverpool or the Man City. But if he scores against the smaller teams and so forth, those are the points that you missed out on.
Yeah.
Because remember, those games, Chelsea controlled possession. They controlled the
we
game.
draw or we lose.
But Werner will miss the 1v1. Werner will be the easy chance. And you don't mess up. But in those games, that 1v1, you expect Lukaku to score. Because that's what I said about Werner. Werner had the chances.
Yeah.
He had the 1v1. So don't say, oh, Werner needs to be unlocked or so forth. Forget about being unlocked. You already had the chances.
Yeah,
what
because
striker begs is please give me a chance.
Mm-hmm.
A striker will say, you can't judge me if I'm not even given the chances. But if you're given the chances and you mess up, I'm sorry, that's on you.
Yeah, because you know Man City can go 16 games unbeaten, winning streak, right, in the league, which is something I think they do to put fear on anybody that's chasing them, right? Because you're looking at them, they play Saturday, you play Sunday, they win 5-0, the next weekend they win 4-0, they don't stop scoring, and they kill these small teams. Now you playing after them, you're trying to play catch up with them, and you maybe concede an early goal, you guys will start shaking and stuff like that. They're used to it already. So to be consistent, I think it's good we got Lukaku because he's a leader in the front. We have a leader at the back in Thiago Silva. Now we have leaders all over the pitch. Now everybody would need to step up, which is, I think, who will chase City this season. It's not going to be easy because they have that. They know how to.
Has to be Chelsea.
You think it's only Chelsea that can chase them?
Chelsea. Right.
Yeah.
Chelsea and City have the two best squads in the league. There is no excuses.
Yeah.
Squad. Because over a league season, we're talking 38 games. We're not talking of one game.
Yeah, 38
Chelsea
games.
and City have the two best squads.
I think you're disrespecting Liverpool. The Liverpool squad is not bad.
No. Because no. You see, Sam, I thought you were going somewhere else. I said no. Eddie is right. The best squads are Chelsea and City. But if Liverpool make one big signing, Liverpool are a huge threat. Yeah. Because remember, Liverpool have Van Dijk back, which means that Fabinho can now go back into a DM. Now, if Liverpool just make a really good attacking signing, Liverpool, Salah is a walking 20 to 25 a goal. He's like, that's just like guaranteed 20 to 25 goals in his sleep.
25 in 38 games. Yep, true.
Yeah. So my thing is that
Salah
Liverpool is,
Mane
if you now get another attacking guy, you cannot ignore Liverpool.
But look at this
Salah
Liverpool squad. Even their midfield. I know they have Oxlade-Chamberlain coming back. That guy scores goals. They have Fabinho.
Oxlade.
He scores goals.
My friend. You say who?
Okay, maybe you don't rate him, but I do feel he's a good squad player. I don't think there's bad.
Chelsea have Ruben Loftus-Cheek playing this season. What now?
Come on, man. Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
He can drive his midfield. He can score goals.
Hold on. So let me bring in this. What I say. So CFC goats, talk to me, man. Lukaku, man. Thoughts.
Velociraptors overrated at left back.
That's Wesley Jackson, who's obviously trying to be clever in there with a. Do you know how? So you're so desperate to try and get one up. You know that Wesley Jackson changed his name and everything to try and kill me. Wesley Jackson. Wait, basically, United fans, basically, Splashnet. Can you please deal with your United fans and have them show like. They are acting shameless right now. Please, Splash, please address your fellow United fans and tell them to actually act with a bit more respectability. Sorry, so who was speaking?
No, yeah, it was just me. About like even they got a defender. I'm not trying to say they have a wonderful coach. I do think that Liverpool can come back if Van Dijk and Gomez are actually on it. That's a big if. If they can get their form back, Liverpool is a threat. I don't think they even need another striker. Firmino, Jota. Come on, Mane. I don't think it's. I think it might even be a 4-horse race, and I'm not.
Sam, their biggest problem will be in that.
Wait. No.
Will be in that midfield.
No, my thing is, look,
Liverpool. That midfield imbalance without Wijnaldum will be a problem.
You can't ignore Liverpool. You can't ignore Liverpool. But my thing is, let's be real, because you have to go like Eddie's right, man. Squad. That is what really wins you a league. You see, a team that is what can get to UCL, but a squad, because remember, this is 38 games at least.
Yep.
Really, it's 40-something games between look at FA Cup, Papa John's, UCL, and
Oh,
so
it's
forth.
actually
So,
almost 60 games. Yeah. For a big
so my thing is that you need squad and so forth.
yeah.
So for Chelsea right now, the amounts of options they have,
Yep.
and now that you've now gotten a proven goal scorer here, Chelsea have to really, really take this Premier League seriously because
Oh, they will.
you're now in a very strong position. I told Francisco Lampardino II, that's dictator, emperor. He did not have a clue what the heck he's doing. Now the guy in Manchester actually has a brain and actually knows what the heck he's doing, man. So you have to respect City. You have to respect the guys who've won the title.
They've won it 3 times. They won it 3 times in 4 years. Yeah, you have to respect
three in 4 years. 100 points, 98 points.
They know how to win the league. Yeah.
But my thing though is, what mental damage did that loss do to them? Because I'll be real with you, that's loss. That's UCL fan loss affected Man City.
Yeah, it did, and that's why Pep is going to buy. He went to buy Grealish to kind of freshen up that forward line, and then he's pushing to get Kane. I heard they're looking to get 150 million euro bid for Kane.
The way City are right now, I think it's anyone's thing. If City gets Kane, that
changes. Yeah, that changes it, right? That changes it, and also don't take this away, right? The inexperience of the Chelsea team in the Premier League situation. You remember, we have a lot of young players that have
they just won the Champions League, bro.
No, but that's a cup competition.
You can't give me that experience thing, man. Because
are you sure?
No, you can't. No, do you know why you can't? What? Are you telling me that you need that it is harder to win a Premier League than to win a Champions League? Are you telling me that
it's a longer competition?
No, wait, hold up. Are you telling me it's harder to go through and save us up in an EPL than to defeat Atletico, UCL finalists twice, Real Madrid? That core have won 4 UCLs. That core won 4 UCLs. And Man City, who were overwhelming favorites for that final. So the fact that these guys won a UCL, don't talk to me about experience.
There's always a first time.
Yeah, but elite look, you have more draws than wins.
Eddie, this guy is mentioning experience and said Sancho many, but the thing is, look at the team on the screen right now. Yeah, where's the inexperience in that team?
Ziyech got to UCL semi. Lukaku.
Even if we remove the UCL in the Premier League, I don't think this team is inexperienced.
It's not inexperienced. Yes, we have young attackers, but in defense and midfield, we have experienced players. Bringing Lukaku into that attack as a leader just makes the whole thing complete right now. Yes, there will be some. Again, what I said was Chelsea have to push City. Do I believe Chelsea, especially if City sign Kane, Chelsea probably don't win it. But I ain't trying to see 20 points off City. I'm not trying to see 15 points off City. You have to push City to pretty much the final day. Liverpool might do the same. Manchester United, who knows what they're going to do. I believe it'll be a 4-horse race. Those 4 teams will be really close to each other. But Chelsea have to compete. Simple as that. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, we will compete. I totally agree. We will compete. Like, there's no way we'll definitely push City, and City knows that Chelsea will be pushing them for sure this season. So we will definitely be in that conversation. I know a lot of people are saying we will win the league. We will win the league. Hopefully we will have all the luck and everything that comes with it. But yeah. We'll just definitely need to step up, like what Sam said earlier. We definitely need to step up.
So I want to just ask. So let me first come to Eddie. So Eddie, let's just assume that Lukaku is a striker, starting striker.
Yeah.
Who would for your first choice? Who would be your 2 behind Lukaku? Let's just say that this is the formation and he sticks to the formation. Who would be your 2 behind Lukaku and why?
Is this with everyone fit?
Everyone fits. Everyone is fully fit and fresh and ready.
Ooh. Oh man, okay. If everyone's fit, I'm playing a 3-4-1-2.
3-4.
So
basically, just change the front 3 to a 1-2. So not 2-1, but a 1-2. Yeah. So move Lukaku striker, Ziyech behind him. And give me Havertz or Werner and striker.
Wait. So say again. So you say so.
So he's talking about having Ziyech in number 10 and having
Ziyech has a
two
10
forward
and
players.
two
Okay,
two
so
strikers.
Ziyech has a 10.
Yeah,
and then,
two strikers.
So leave Lukaku here.
Leave Lukaku there. Move Mount up.
Where here?
Up to striker. Just
two strikers.
basically two strikers. Yeah.
Oh,
That's it.
And this would be Havertz.
This would be Havertz or Werner, yeah.
No. But so who? Havertz or Werner? This is your lineup. Havertz or Werner?
Depends who it is, man, and what the opposition is.
Okay.
For the most part, okay, give me Werner, because we can't have three left footers doing the same thing up front, unfortunately.
Interesting. So you wouldn't want, because remember, Werner at Leipzig was sort of here.
Yeah, that's probably where he'll play anyways. I'm just saying up front will be up them too. So you might have Lukaku coming in from the right. Yeah, that it's still the same thing, right?
Okay.
I'll play Havertz though instead of Werner, because I'll need a shadow number 9 that actually can pass the ball and that can actually dribble with the ball and has a good first touch.
So wait. So Eddie, you're not going to put Lionel Mounts in your starting lineup?
Right. Let's just next question, please.
Okay. So Emmy, who would you? What's your attack? What's your starting attack?
Yeah, my attack will look like this, but instead of Werner, I'll have Havertz.
Oh, so exactly like this.
Correct. Yep.
Bro, you're really trying to make life easy for defenders.
Yeah, because
Can you imagine defending this?
Yeah, because Havertz has a aerial ability also, something Werner
Yeah,
does
but
not
on
have.
the ball, these guys are going in one direction.
No, they're not. No. I don't think. I think they can. These guys are professionals. They can play. Havertz scored the goal against Arsenal last week with his right leg, so it's not like he doesn't have a right leg.
No, it's not that. What way do these guys drive with the ball the most? They all go left.
No.
Bro, this is Beyonce FC, fam. To the left.
I think
Nice one,
yes,
Eddie,
no,
nice
for
one.
me, I think
Nice one.
he
It's
does
not
have
bad.
a
It's not
point
bad
there,
to
but I
have
think
3 left footers.
see for me, even if Havertz, I do feel can use his right foot. I think it is important to have a mixture of left and right-footed guys. You have to have it. You can't
score
have
with
3
his right,
left-footed guys up like that. You can't do that. You
But
can't.
Lukaku
No, but
can
his
shoot with his right
predominant
too.
foot is his
It's
left.
not about scoring with
Lukaku
what
is a
foot.
left footer.
Again, guys, let me just explain something. Yes, they can score with their right foot, yeah,
That's
but
not, yeah.
they're not driving the ball with their right
That's
foot.
the thing.
Like,
It's
as
like
a
what
defender,
foot do you lead
defending-
off of?
yeah, defending
What
is not
foot you
just
lead
about
off of shows
stopping
you
the thing.
the pattern in which you operate.
Yes.
Hence why whenever Tottenham used to play Lo Celso and Lamela at the same time, I was like, this just looks stupid. Because they were both doing the same thing and it just looked weird. Because you're looking at 2 left footers who sort of play the same way, so you just mess up the whole balance of the whole team. So it's very important that if really just have 1 left footer there, if that. But obviously you probably have to have 2 because you have to have Ziyech there. But if you have Ziyech and Lukaku, you could have 1 right footer who just brings in something different. So it does help the balance.
So against a
with the team
low
operates.
block, will you play Havertz or Werner? Yes, that's what I wanted you to breed. Tell me. Will you play Werner? Werner is useless in a low block. He cannot control the ball. So why are you playing Werner there?
But
Yeah,
because
And
we're not playing
we'll
low
play majority low block teams. We'll probably have only 5, maybe 10 out of the 38 games. We'll play 10 of them will be against teams that will actually come at us. So
Wait, let's not do like Werner is completely useless against low blocks.
he's completely useless against
on,
low
man.
blocks.
He's useless. He's
No,
useless.
no.
Completely
Okay,
useless against low blocks.
Newcastle. He did something there. Newcastle is a big low block team. He does stuff in some games. There's a reason he has 12 assists. He's not completely useless.
Wait. Hold on, Sam. Before I come to Sam was like HH, Did Barca register their players yet? Hashtag 09 redemption. No, they haven't.
Not
They haven't.
yet.
So
Not yet.
yeah. So the Pi still can't play.
Yeah, but for me, HH in that Havertz place, I would actually put Mount, Leona Mount.
Oh, Mount instead of Havertz.
Yeah,
Mount can't play. That's far high, man.
I think he can. I really do. I think he can.
No. Like the guy is an attacking midfielder. The guy's not a striker, man. Come on, bro. The guy's not a striker. Relax.
If Werner is playing there, Mount can play there. Because if you look at the position they play, actually, the three of them play that front.
Wait. Okay. So Sam, what would your attacking setup be, man?
It would be Lukaku, Ziyech, and Mount.
So so like this?
Yeah.
And what so Mount would be here?
But Mount would be a little bit deeper, but he can easily
Basically,
link up with
3-4-2-1,
Lukaku.
So like this.
Yeah, I think he has good.
Say easily, bro. What?
Come on,
Bro,
man. This guy was scoring. He scored goals still. Like, okay, let's look at the formation.
Okay,
Wait. Let me explain at least.
Let's see how
But let
many
me
goals Mount
explain at
scored
least.
last season.
Okay, wait. What?
How many goals did Mount score last season?
He scored, I think 7 or. Yeah,
7.
he scored 7.
And I'm pretty sure he played 50 games last season.
So did a
And
lot
you're
of people,
talking
and
easy.
none of them still scored.
What?
No, but see, let's be real here. Under Lampard, he played way deeper. Under Tuchel, say what you want to say, but this guy actually scored goals. Let's be real here. He scored against Liverpool. He scored in the semis against Porto. He scored against which other like
Real Madrid. It was a Madrid game, right?
he scored against
he scored
Madrid
against.
too.
It was just a
Yeah,
Madrid game.
Porto, yeah.
Did he score against Porto?
Yes,
Yes, he
I don't
did,
think
man.
first
You guys keep on forgetting what this guy does. He scored
He
against
scored our
Porto,
first goal.
man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Mount scored.
So, like, let's be real here. He can, and even HH, watch that goal again against Porto. You will see how forward he was, where he took the ball from Jorginho, he turned and shot it into the net. So he can easily play that, and I do feel that he has a good shot on him. I think this formation.
So Zlatan TV says that Werner is trash at finishing, but he's so dynamic. Dynamic
He's
and
not dynamic.
Werner, that's an
not
oxymoron.
dynamic.
Those two words can never go together. Like he runs fast, but I don't think running fast is being dynamic though. That's just running fast.
Yeah.
Sam, I don't know what you're smoking. Mounts as an attacking player, you're smoking crack.
Nah, man, this is the agenda.
You're
against
high.
Mount.
You're high.
Yeah,
You're
no,
high.
He's
come
not
on,
an
man.
attacker,
Come on,
though.
man.
He's a support.
No, you're high. No, what do you mean? Like, come on, you're high.
He's not higher than Lukaku here. Come on. Did I put him ahead of Lukaku?
Bro.
No, if I put him ahead of Lukaku, then you can say what you say.
My thing is, do you believe that Mount can get you 10 Gs a season?
Yes, I do.
In 38 games, 10
Yes.
goals? That's tough, man. That's a goal every 3 games. That's hard.
Mount can do it.
10. So
Yes.
I'm saying minimum 10.
That's
minimum
a goal every 3 games. That'll be
Come on,
almost.
man.
He's never done it before.
Bro, come on, man. No. My thing is,
There's an agenda here. If
there's
I
no-
put
there's
Mount
no
ahead of
agenda.
Lukaku, no, wait.
What's
So
this
let me
guy
explain
talking
this.
now? What?
No, but HH, wait, just wait. Let me explain this. I didn't put him ahead of Lukaku. He's behind Lukaku. So what are you telling me that he cannot play there? Like that doesn't make sense.
But what? You started by saying, because remember, I told you that, look, bring the guy back, make him an attacking midfielder. You started by saying this guy should be like an attacker next to Lukaku. That's how you even started this whole thing. So
No, but you know that
my
this
thing
formation
is-
stuff, they're not stuck there.
this guy should be here. If you're Mount, he should really be here, because if he's over here, bro, you have to be making runs into the box, and you have to be an attacking threat. And you see, being able to shoot doesn't mean you're an attacking threat. It means that obviously it's like, what's it called, Goretzka for Bayern, which means that okay, you can now provide a shooting threat, but coming from deep and taking shots. But is a Mount a guy who can make runs into the box?
Nope.
And actually, no, that's not his game. His game is passes into the pockets, nice little intricate passes, and obviously taking. And he's very good at shooting and so forth. And got a good shooting technique. But the beauty is that there are games in which you can use Mounts, so you can chop and change. But my thing is, Lukaku is someone who is interchangeable. So really, it's Lukaku and the thing is, you're not trying to figure out who are the extra apparel that Lukaku is not going to be combining with, which is the issue. So is it because in my view, just my view, look, we could have a Lukaku, Havertz, and like, look, my thing is this is how I'd want things to roll. And I would say that Havertz, I want Havertz to be two-footed, which I think he can. Ziyech, he can't be, Lukaku can be. I think Havertz can develop into a two-footed player. So if you can just try and work on him really now using both of his feet and being much more two-footed, which makes you a far more dangerous player, this is my setup. Because I do agree with Eddie that, you don't want guys who are heavily left-footed. Havertz isn't heavily left-footed. And I think that if you can make him use his right foot a bit more, so he's now like that kind of Neymar where he's left.
Let's give an example. Let's give an example of a heavily left-footed player. Is Robin. Robin is a heavily left-footed. He cannot do anything with his right leg. He cannot even.
And Ziyech. Ziyech is heavily left-footed.
Ziyech is also heavily left-footed. Correct. But you see those other two, those guys actually use their right legs in some parts of the build-up play. So, yeah. I just want to put that.
Okay. Yeah. So from Salman Zaki, who says Mason took
stop.
The notice scored. His shot conversion is around 6%.
Oh, Sam, please can you?
Salman, you're a hater.
Nah, man.
See, you know the
thing. When did you get
have an agenda?
Let Sam talk. Sam,
no. You know the thing. I actually don't agree that you said Mount doesn't make runs, because with Ziyech, I do think
I said respond this thing.
Men lie, women lie. This starts doing.
What?
Bruv, the number is in
Sam,
front
respond
of you.
to this thing. What Mason took 84 shots. Shot conversion is around 6%. Respond to this thing.
Come on, man. You know that all this at the end he still scored. He still scored goals. Like they're still.
Bro,
the thing is,
Sam,
the thing
it was
is
a
that
simple question, bro. Sam, hold on, Sam. We both went to school, yeah. Is 6% a pass or a fail?
Oh my!
See, number one, I don't even trust this stat right here because someone just wrote it. I don't know why you guys believe this thing is true here. I don't know for what reason.
Zaki, you are wicked though. Don't show this.
No, but HH, anyone can write anything. How do you just believe anything someone writes?
I will check it. Who scored it? So as the Stark says, Chelsea's attack will be Lukaku, Werner, and Mount behind them.
God forbid.
Werner and wait.
Oh my God! How can you put?
Wait, let me get them. Let me get them, man. Let me get them.
Damn bloody fool.
No, bro. There's no way Werner and Mount. Who's gonna pass the ball to Lukaku? How will Lukaku win the ball?
When I came to this stream, I said one thing. Everyone have been trying to get this Mount guy out of this team, but he finds himself always in the team for some reason. Last season, everyone said
anti-Mount narrative.
No. It's a fact.
It's just analyzing his strengths, though, and knowing.
Wait. Sam, respond to this thing. Sam, respond. Why don't you think Havertz is up to respond?
No. See, guys, I'm not saying Havertz is.
Who scored the UCL winning goal?
Who gave the assist? See, we can say different things. Like at the end, we also scored. Someone scored in the semis too. Like you can't get to a final without scoring in the semi. So the thing is that I'm not bashing Havertz anything. Like Havertz can keep it. Like that's the cool thing about this team right now. And I said it, headache. Tuchel has a big headache on his case because if everyone is fit, I really don't know how he chooses a team.
Let me throw this in there.
It will depend. Wait, just real quick. It will depend on the team we play, and that's why Tuchel is the best manager for this squad because Tuchel doesn't play the same team on and on. Even if you win the game before, doesn't mean you're starting the next. Because he plays his squad based on the team he's playing against.
True.
Pulisic scored in that first leg against Madrid.
Yep.
The second leg, he wasn't in there. He wasn't in this team, and he said it that he wanted Havertz for his height. He removed Chilwell, put Alonso for. So he thinks about the whole game, which makes him a really good manager. So
Ziyech is not starting. No, with this form, Ziyech should start, bro.
Wait. Who told you Ziyech is not starting? According to who?
Ziyech is the most informed
The
player
thing is, I don't think he's gonna be fit.
No. HH, this injury. I think you're not taking this injury lightly.
Yeah,
this injury is a
Wait,
big
no.
deal.
Off not. Injury withstanding, obviously, if Ziyech is fit, how does he not start?
He starts.
Of course, he's starting.
He starts. You know why? Because nobody can do what Ziyech does in this team. He's unique.
Yeah, we don't have anyone like him.
Yeah. and that's a fact.
Yeah, because basically you need a pass specialist, you know.
Yeah, you need someone to actually connect the midfield and the attack in any team that wants to be successful. Period.
Yeah, and Sam, wait, no, right now. Do you think Mount is ready right now to play this Saturday? Do you think he's ready?
No.
Yeah.
See, the whole squad is not really ready. Let's be real here. Like the whole squad, there's no one who is ready in that squad. Like if you watch that Villarreal game, they destroyed our midfield. They were passing left, right. They were just moving the ball.
Well, do you know why?
After
Because
Kante went
Emery. Okay, go ahead, Eddie. Go ahead.
Even before Kante, they were still playing ball. These guys were not that bad. Even
No,
before
that's
Kante
because
left.
they changed the system, Sam. So they started with a 4-4-2, and then they switched it in the second half. Towards the end of the first half, they switched it to a 4-2-4, and that 4-2-4 meant that in the defensive phase for us, we normally build up our play from the back. It meant that it was 3 versus 4. They blocked off the way we connect the ball to the midfield. I know normally we always have Jorginho drop.
Wait, quick. So can Lukaku play this Saturday, or it was too late to register?
No, he's not playing. According to what the Athletic said, he'll be starting in the Arsenal.
Okay.
Yeah, too late to register for this.
Yeah. He'll be starting. So this Saturday game, we're going to struggle a bit. I won't be surprised because most of the players are kind of tired after playing 120 minutes and had to fly from Belfast last night. Or this morning. So
yeah, I think Lukaku will be ready for the Arsenal game.
I get the whole change in formation, but that doesn't really matter in the grand scheme because when you play a game, you play to win. So if these players were fit, I would say yeah, for sure. But right now, they're not really fit. And you can see it, especially with the whole Euros and all that. I think it affected the squad a lot. Even with the Copa America, it affected the squad a lot. So I don't think anyone is ready. Just to answer Josh's question about is Mount ready? I think the whole squad right now, we need to give them like 2-3 games to really see.
I think right now you're gonna play your fittest players have to play, and that's
just the most fit right now.
Wait, stop. What are you getting your information from?
No.
Like, are you getting your info from BD Core or something? Because this could potentially be the beginning of the end for Werner. Because if Lukaku starts, the worst thing that could happen for Werner is if, let's say, they start a game and Werner isn't playing and they go and they blitz out, Werner is finished. So therefore, he'll be used as an impact sub. So Werner will not be used for where defenders are tired, the team is tired, the game is stretched. Put out a player who can now stretch through. Like Werner, you've had way too many opportunities. You can't control the ball. You can't dribble. You can't run with the ball. You have good decision making. You have no football IQ. You can't finish. You're not clinical. All you can do is run fast, and that's it. That's it. And you see, clowns on this. I told you, you have to be realistic here. There are guys who are fanboys, and there are guys who are realistic fans. Fanboys say, "Oh, you ignore Werner's contributions. You ignore his pressing." Wait a minute. So a striker should be proud that he presses well. Excuse me? What? You're here to score goals. You say to people, you're a striker. You're here to put the ball in the net. And you say, what? Pressing? Guys, look, man, we've talked. In fact, I think, guys, everything pops off on Saturday, man. On Saturday, everything pops off. I'll be there for the watch along on Twitch. And and this could be a big season. See, you know what? I'm not going to give a prediction.
Oh, why?
And I'm not saying any my friend. Eddie, what is your prediction for this season? What would the Chelsea do this season? And remember, don't jinx.
Top 4.
I mean, top 4 is certain.
I just think I don't think we'll challenge. I can't know.
Chelsea finish second.
Behind who?
Manchester City.
Odiola, man. What happens? Give me your position, my friend.
So I think Chelsea win the league.
What?
Yes, I think Chelsea will win the league if we get one more midfielder.
Please don't say it. Please
don't worry.
Too many.
I have to agree, but I think, don't worry, Eddie. You'll be here next year. We'll be here. We'll be talking about this guy, and I'll be telling you, hey, Remember when I called this name? It's
Hold
all
on, hold on. I'm not saying he's a bad player. Don't get me wrong, but please don't make it seem like he's the answer to unlocking this
Yeah,
Chelsea
I'm not
squad.
saying he's the answer. I'm not saying he's the answer. I'm just saying that he's going to add something that we don't have in one player. That's just what I was saying.
don't see it, man. But yeah,
I think we'll win the league. Yeah.
Sam, prediction.
So when are you talking about only the league, or do you talk about the whole season?
Just the league.
Oh, just the league. Yeah, but as far as everyone can be fit, especially Ziyech, a fit Ziyech, a fit Lukaku, a fit team, then yeah, we win the league. But if we have 2-3 injuries in that position, we're depleted. So yeah, depending on injuries.
Josh, prediction.
I actually predict we'll finish third.
Third.
Yeah.
Third?
I just don't, because I don't think the team as a whole, they're not consistent enough, and they've shown it. Even under Tuchel. Let's not forget the games. The last game of the season against Aston Villa. Let's not forget that game.
Yeah.
We needed to win that game, and our mentality was, if we go 2-0 down, a game that we need to win to get top 4. We didn't know we were going to win Champions League.
That's true.
I think our mentality at the moment is not there. It's not ready there. I think it'll be a tie between second and third. I think we'll finish.
Let me quickly ask you: do you think with a change in formation, or with some Lukaku coming in, do you see we win those 3? Because we lost our last 3 games in the last 4 in the season, right? Arsenal, Leicester, and Aston Villa, right? Do you see us winning those games if there was a Lukaku? Just a quick question.
That's the key, because that's what he's here for.
Okay, yeah. So Lukaku is basically a small game bully. Like, he will bully the small teams. I agree with that, and that's one thing we didn't do last season. We mainly struggled against the smaller teams than the bigger teams. But what I personally expect from Lukaku is 10 to 15 goals, 10 to 15 game-winning, game-deciding goals.
Okay,
I'm not
better.
I'm not with the goals where it's like 3-0, he gets another one. Or 2-0, he gets another 2.
Yeah.
I want the game-deciding goals to be between 10 to 15.
That makes sense.
Then,
Okay. So wait, let me hit this song. Something Zach says, Werner, aka the Hobbit, the lad from the Shire. No. Werner is, what's the name? Is it Pippin?
Oh, God.
What's the name of that guy? Is it Pippin and because basically Pippin and all, he's that, or he was one of those trees in Return of
Dennis
the
Rodman.
You should protect your players. He's the Champions League winner, man. Protect your players.
Tuchel needs Werner's space to stretch the defense.
No,
Man,
Lukaku now has space.
my friend. Look,
we
the
don't
guy
just
is kind of that I move.
Lukaku has space.
This guy, Rock says, Bayern has as many trebles as CFC has CLs, hashtag levels.
Sure.
But this is Rock today. You have to answer me this question: who won the UCL this season? In 2020-21, did Bayern win the UCL? Yes or no? No. So, thank you. So, if it is win the UCL this season, you can't talk. From Township says Werner is more of a distraction than a striker.
Literally.
There we
Decoy,
go.
he's a decoy.
There we go. So
He's a decoy.
a whole striker has brought in just to be a distraction and a runner. And this is great, guys. I'll see you lads back here, Friday, Saturday hangouts. Peace out, stay true. Chelsea, we're doing our thing. One love. Peace.